Okay, we're up. Welcome everybody to Tabletop Treasure Hunters. Thank you everybody for joining us again this week for this week's episode. For those of you who don't know, Tabletop Treasure Hunters is a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play. It is fan content, unsponsored homebrew campaign. Though the rule set that we're using, the setting of Galarion, many of the gods, creatures, locations, etc., are owned by a company named Paizo. So Paizo, thank you very much for your game. We're enjoying it very much. With that out of the way, I want to start today's session off by talking to you, chat. Welcome everybody. For those of you who haven't tuned in before, and for those who have, just a reminder, we have lots of ways that you guys can interact with the stream for Tabletop Treasure Hunters. So I like to go over those first. I've decided that way you guys can kind of start taking a look at them while we introduce the players and whatnot. And some of you have already started doing so. But yeah, let's talk about it. For free, at no cost to you, if you guys want to interact with the stream and do some stuff. If you like the stream, you can call out your favorite guild. We've got 4 guilds for this adventure. We've got with us today the Foresight Faction and the Company of Honor, which is the Lawful Good and the Neutral guilds. And then the other 2 guilds that we have who are going to be throughout different sessions, but not today. We have the Contract Consortium, the Lawful Evil Guild, and the Syndicate of Rights, the Chaotic Evil Guild. So we have Company of Honor and Foresight Faction paired up today, but if they're not your favorite and you've been following the series, you can definitely like in honor of one of those other guilds as well. If you guys would like to share the stream, you guys can either give one of our heroes here today a hero point, or you can be sinister and give me, the wonderful DM, a villain point, and I will use it most sinisterly. Hero points can be used by the heroes to, number 1, if they want to dump 3 of them or all of them that they have left, they can do a little cheat death called a heroic recovery. They'll stop dying, they'll stand up, they'll go to 1 hit point, and it can save their life. Other than that, each guild has their own kind of unique way to use hero points. Company of Honor here can let people re-roll, by people I should say themselves or their allies. They can let them re-roll attack rolls or saving throws, taking the better results at a +2. And the Foresight faction here can spend a hero point to either let somebody roll initiative at a +2, taking the better result, or they can automatically succeed at a recall knowledge. So that's hero points. And then for me, for villain points, there will be 1 encounter every session in which I will spend my villain points, and I spend them in various different ways flavored to the encounter to make it a little bit more difficult and challenging for the players. Now, if you guys are a new follower, you guys can give somebody of your choice a blessing from one of the Pathfinder deities. These are home-brewed blessings that are kind of a boon that will last throughout the entire session. It's rolled randomly, semi-randomly. It'll kind of fit their alignment and whatnot, and give them a random buff for the rest of the session. And I believe that is it for our free interactions. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm looking. Nope, I think that's it. So that's it for those. Now, if you guys want to go above and beyond and be extra awesome and support the stream via stars, which is a purchase currency through Facebook, you guys can get some of those. And we've got a few things that you can do with stars. Number 1, we have this affirmation bar that you can see on the screen. If you spend 100 stars, or for every 100 stars you spend, you can shift that in one direction or the other. Towards the skull is going to give all the bad guys a +1 or a +2 to their rolls. And towards the other side, it's going to give the heroes a +1 or +2 to their rolls. And if you overshoot it and you put it further than the end, then every 100 stars will turn into an extra hero or villain point, respectively. 200 stars can give one of these heroes a blessing, just like the new follower perk. 500 stars can gift a player 5 consumables. 1,000 can gift a player a permanent item. And if you do that, we will kind of let you give a custom message to the player. We'll post it up on social media in the form of like a little letter and whatnot, which is kind of fun. And if you want to go crazy and go 2,000 stars, you guys can send me an NPC concept. It can be a villain, can be an ally, can be something completely random, and I will throw it into one of the sessions in honor of you. So aside from those, I do have a Patreon. You can check that out. It's patreon.com/wholesomedadgamer. Big shout out to Erica Startup, Katie Young, Kim Young, and the SideQuest Inn being my awesome Patreon supporters right now. There's some perks tied to that as well. So check that out if you're interested. And I think that's it for you, chat. I will be keeping an eye out. Looks like you guys have already been throwing some stuff around. So let me see what we've got here already. Now, I know that we've got a bunch of likes for the guilds. I know that Dora is starting with a minor blessing right out the gate, and I did roll that already. So let's talk about what it is. Dora, you're being blessed by the neutral deity, and I always say this one wrong, Nivi Rambadazzle. So your minor blessing currently is that your training in stealth increases by 1 step for this session. And then if people gift you more blessings throughout the session, that will improve and you'll gain some more things. Then we've got,
since if it's trained right now, it goes up to expert.
yep,
Cute.
yes indeed. So you'll be a bit more sneaky for this session. Now, Wiz, you have been greatly blessed already. You're going straight up to a major blessing,
When
and
did that happen?
you got combo blessinged by a couple people here. So, and you guys, if you guys ever think that this deity doesn't fit your flavor or like you oppose it, you can ask for a reroll. But you're being blessed by Serenray, the good deity today, and you get all of the following benefits because you're going straight to major. You gain 1 cast of a fireball, heightened to half your level, rounded up. The DC is high and set by the DM, so I have a secret DC, but it is high for our current level. The moderate blessing is that you gain another use of fireball, but this one has healing flames that will damage enemies and heal your allies.
That's my
The same
speed.
thing. Yeah, there you go.
I'll use the other one as a signal fireball.
A flare, nice. And then your major blessing is you gain 1 more use of the healing flame fireball, but this one is heightened by 1 extra level. And you are also immune to persistent fire damage and effects of hot weather for this session.
That's amazing. Thank you, everyone who blessed me. I super appreciate it.
Is that 3 fireball casts?
That's 3 fireball casts.
You're welcome.
3 very large fireball casts. And I think I closed my Roll20, so I'm going to open that back up. And I think that's all that we got for right now. So yeah, if you guys are interested in dishing out more of those blessings, or increasing Dora's blessing, or giving Wiz a second blessing to get going, 200 stars or a new follow. So check that out. And by the way, all the stream interactions are in the stream description if you guys either didn't want to listen to me speak a bunch of words or if you forgot. So that's what we've got.
If they didn't want to listen to you speak a bunch of words, I'm afraid they have come to the wrong stream.
It's true. I do speak a lot of words on these streams. That is part of it, I think. Okay. So just for a quick hero point count before we go into introductions, we're starting with me with a villain point, Dora with 2 hero points, Leaf with 1, Wiz with 1, and Otis with 1. And got it. Okay. I think I'm all caught up there for now, guys. So let's go ahead and introduce our players that we've got today. We're just going to go kind of around the table being our overlay here. So we're going to start with you, Tori. Just go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, about what you do, and then tell us a little bit about your character.
Okay, well, hi, I'm Tori from Level 1 Geek, which we will soon all be teaming up. So Wholesome Dad Gamer and of Dice and Dames, we will all be teaming up to become a bigger Level 1 Geek. In the meantime, though, you can check out my website at level1geek.com, or you can go follow us on Twitch, the brand new little channel that we just started. I play Dura Dead Speaker, who is a half-orc spirit barbarian who only cares about her pleasing her, doing her duty to her tribe, and taking care of Wiz.
Awesome.
Oh, and I'm part of the Foresight Faction. Woohoo!
Yes, indeed. I think since Wiz was mentioned, let's go with you next, Felicia.
Beautiful. So my name is Felicia, and I am a player in the Side Quest and podcast. It's awesome. We dropped an episode today. Check it out. And then I play Wizwazar McWalkie, and he is a gnome life oracle, and also is equally dedicated to Dura Dead Speaker. They have been buds for a long time, and it's just getting better.
Awesome.
Did I miss
Very
anything?
True. I think I was spot on. Let's go with you next, Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm also part of Level 1 Geek, and I also have a super secret project going on with Stolen Droids, so go follow them to find out more coming soon. I play Leaf, who is a elderly catfolk gentleman. He went through quite a lot in our first session. He is obsessed now with healing and does his very best not to harm, but when he needs to, he will.
Awesome. Yes, indeed. Very cool. Thanks, Erica. And last but not least, Toby.
Yeah, hi, I'm Toby. I'm the GM of the Side Quest Inn with Felicia. I'm playing Otis, who's a Shuni, which is like a little pug dog race. He's like the Sherlock Holmes investigator. Yeah, I'm excited to figure out how it goes with one damage dealer in this group, 2 healers, and a guy who tackles people. So we'll see.
Should be
We'll see.
pretty interesting. I'm
And does
excited.
drugs on the low.
He does not. Nobody even knows that.
I mean, who could it be?
Just because we don't know doesn't mean it's not true, Toby.
Well, okay. There may be a dark side to Otis that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Is he a bad boy?
Oh.
He's a bad boy.
Bad dog. Bad
Can-
dog.
Bad dog.
Is it too late to go back to the job draft? Where's Themis? That's what I need.
That's hilarious.
Also, Otis and Leaf are best buds,
Oh yeah.
by the way.
we got 2
Oh,
very
yeah.
close companionships here for sure.
Can't be that good of friends if you didn't even remember.
We don't need constant reminding to know that we're friends.
If you don't have
Leaf
best
has a
friends,
scar
great
to prove it.
It's true.
Well,
You got hit by a battle axe with Otis, which is as close as friendship gets, I guess.
I mean, didn't Dura attack Wiz? So it seems to.
No, that never happened.
Makes
That did
sense.
not
Directly.
happen. Not
Oh,
directly.
okay.
Not
I was gonna-
directly.
I was gonna say, but did you die, Leaf? But did you die? Because I did.
I came very, very close. Twice.
You guys have some interesting relationships. So I am Chase, everybody. I'm the DM for this campaign. So I'm playing everybody else in this session besides the people they just talked about here. And then I am now, so currently I am Wholesome Dad Gamer, but come November and already, kind of right now, I am part of Level 1 Geek with Tori and Erica here. So definitely check that out. We're kind of in the process of transitioning. And announcement, if you have missed it, Tabletop Treasure Hunters will be moving to Twitch following November 8th. So I believe that's like November 13th, 12th. I don't know. The Tuesday after the 8th is will be our first. Oh yeah.
Could we drop the Twitch link in the chat? Just
That
while
would
people
be
are here?
that would be the 17th.
Yes, indeed. I will drop that link right here.
Well, the
Here we go.
Sunday or the Tuesday after, or the next Tuesday, because it's the 10th.
Sometime in November. We'll
It's
let you
gonna
guys know.
either be the 10th or the 17th.
Yeah, there you go. It'll be
Follow
one
for
of
the
those things.
notification.
Oh, I guess we already did put it in chat.
Oh,
M
well,
was on top of it. Good job, M.
it's there. We want you to follow, guys. We would greatly appreciate it. You guys have been so awesome. So we hope you guys will follow us over there to Twitch. It should be fun. We've got some fun interactive tools that we can use over on Twitch that we can't use on Facebook here. So hopefully that'll be fun for you guys, and hopefully we'll see you over there. Okay, so with all the logistics out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the session today. So recap, our last session we had the job draft. Job drafts are basically intermissions between every round of jobs where the guilds kind of all come together. They get the next round of jobs that are presented to them, and each of them take 2. The 2 jobs they take are what determines like these pairings of what guilds are working with who. So this is the first time we have the Company of Honor and the Foresight Faction working together. So it'll be interesting to see. The job today is called Devilry Afoot. And the information that the players got is that there is a town in Chiliax who has been harassed by some kind of creature and or creatures that's been doing some mischief. And there's been a scary creature that they've heard about kind of wandering through the town, large and with horns, that's basically been demanding offerings to not harm anybody and also doing wacky pranks. So they've been hired to go check it out and put an end to this. The town is kind of running out of offerings to make, and they don't want to do that anymore. So that is their job for today. Okay. So you guys had your downtime before the job draft. Is there anything of note that you guys want to talk about that you did for downtime? I know that I think you kind of went over some of it on the job draft in your interviews. Otis was part of a court case.
Yeah, we really stuck it to that sheriff from like the first episode. He was crooked, and we got him out of there.
They
You
did.
straightened him out.
He teamed up with him and Leaf teamed up with the contract consortium, and they made a very thorough case against that guard from the first session. It was very successful and very profitable. So that was good.
And And after that, Leaf went to clear his conscience a little bit because he gets sad when people get anything happens to them. He's just sad. He went and helped. He went and volunteered at an elderly catfolk home to help the elderly run some errands. So he went and did that. He's been doing that since he was a little kitten.
Which is very nice. And that was also slightly profitable.
So maybe not totally out of the goodness of your heart.
He ran errands and they tipped him graciously. He did not ask for it.
Did they not know what kind of coins they were handing out?
Yeah, exactly.
They're blind.
That'll be 1 silver. What color is this? Is this a silver and a gold? Oh,
They're
that's a silver.
colorblind.
Dora and Wiz went back to that orc tribe. Well, the Crush Flex tribe,
Crush
whatever
Flex.
they're calling themselves now.
They call it whatever they feel like on the
Yeah,
one way
okay.
or the other.
But we went back to that orc tribe and we helped kind of set up their infrastructure and
Again.
got them going. And Wiz, you set up like a healing medical tent thing.
Wiz was ours magical healing maladies or
Yeah,
I don't know.
were you like also teaching them how to do stuff?
Absolutely not. That's not how
Okay.
you make money.
Okay. But Dora's basically building an empire. She not really, but she's essentially in charge of that orc tribe now. And they're quite helpful.
They are very helpful. We also may or may not have gotten to a contract. We're under an NDA, so we can't really talk about it.
I wonder
true.
who could have drafted
Who
up
could
the
have drafted a contract? It doesn't sound like anyone we know.
No, definitely not. So it was interesting, fun downtime. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this session just kind of skipping right ahead to you guys arriving at this town. So, Emmerich has helped you pack up. He got you set up on your lightning glyphs and made sure the stones are divvied between 2 separate people so there's no mishaps. Checked, the area for Dwemer cats this time to make sure there's no more incidents of people getting, knocked out of the air. And so you guys arrive safely at this town. Let me get my notes pulled up, ready for this session. I had the wrong session notes pulled up. We don't want to go back to the shepherd job.
Yes,
Let's
we
not
do.
do that. Skip. Another chance.
I bet it would go better this time. Nah, you guys did great. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys dealt with it, and you found a crooked garden, got him dealt with. All right, so you guys settle down in the town of Ozrin, which is just a small little kind of unnotable town in Cheliax. It's very small. The buildings here are kind of humble straw roofs, stone buildings, but just barely. A little bit of livestock. There's some farms kind of on the outskirts, but nothing impressive by any means, and kind of away from anything largely populated. So you guys land with your lightning grist to a little bit of a scene. There's some townsfolk. They're a little bit alarmed, but they see some adventurers hopping off of these, and there's a little bit of like subtle clapping, and then the attention kind of drops off of you guys. So what are you guys doing?
They're clapping?
Yeah, a couple there's a couple
we're-
people that clapped like, hey, that was impressive.
I've never seen someone do that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otis wants to just do an initial perception check just to get a feeling for all these people.
Okay. I should mention you guys are arriving not unlike the bright and early morning this time. You guys are arriving early morning, like maybe like 9 a.m. ish. Yeah, go ahead and roll me your perception.
Also, if he can spot our contact, that like the person, whoever we're supposed to meet. Are we supposed to meet someone or just come solve the problem?
Just come solve the problem. This was not the most organized job. It's a town's. This town basically has pulled together some coin to hire you guys, so it's not anything super official.
All right.
Also, Otis, you're an investigator. You have that's odd. I do have to tell you, as you're landing in here over this town, that's odd. You do see some wagon tracks that are leading from like the north edge of the town where there's no road, right up against the wall into some woods to the north.
Did you see that as we flew in?
See what? I'm sorry, I can't stop yawning.
There's wagon tracks. I think it's the northwest. Did you say northwest?
Just to the north.
North. There's wagon tracks to the north, but there's no road.
That does seem a
Do
bit
you
weird.
think this is part of the the mission?
Everything can be part of the mission. You never ignore a clue.
Dora just like side eyes Wiz. Like, okay.
And with your perception, Otis, of a 24, the town, you don't pick up anything super odd. The mood maybe seems a little bit on the downside right now. Like, there's a couple children around that kind of looked excited by the lightning grifts, but most of the parents look kind of down and sad for the most part.
Oh. Can I roll a knowledge society on those to see why a town would take a wagon out off the road or something, or whatever knowledge that would be?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and roll that for you. That'll just be a recall knowledge here. So that'll be a secret roll. Yeah, so you know, not really for any rational reason, wagons typically stay on the road. Wagons don't typically go into woods without a road. But there could be some one-off reason why somebody needed to take a wagon there. It's just a little bit odd.
Here's what I suggest. We should split up into pairs and go see what information we can gather up.
Splitting up is a good option at this point.
What time of day is it, Chase?
It's like 9 a.m., like in the morning.
And reports have said that most of the stuff happens at night.
Yeah, so there's been reports that on certain nights a large horned creature has come through with fire and terrifying noises demanding offerings.
Okay.
This doesn't terrify Leaf in the slightest.
I should probably share with you the information that I learned when we did some research before we came here. That big dragon thing that whatever the fiery, the creature that we heard about, it could possibly be a pit fiend, but not likely considering that everybody would be dead. So maybe it's not a pit fiend. Just sharing that.
Otis was a pit fiend.
The affirmation bar has been moved towards the villainous side, by the way.
What are you doing, people?
A pit fiend is a large devil creature. If there's a pit fiend here, we should tuck our tails and run.
If there is pit fiend here, I will kill it.
You will?
Yes.
She's a brave one. I like her.
This will be a good partnership.
I hope so. I think Wiz is right, so there is probably no pit fiend. Otherwise, there would be no town.
Aye. So, you guys are going to follow the wagon tracks into the woods then?
I will ask around town if you want to follow the wagon tracks or just see what you can find out.
Perhaps I'll just get a start and see what clues I can find. I could be Inspector Wiswasar.
Oh my goodness, you have some competition now.
You must go to school to become an inspector. That is not a title that comes lightly, Wiswasar.
I've been to plenty of schools.
Where did you study inspecting?
Here? Austrian School of Inspecting?
Poppycock, balderdash!
Quick interruption. We have a blessing for Dura. So Dura, your blessing is being increased to moderate. So in addition to your other increase of stealth, you gain the Quiet Ally skill feat for this session. If you already have it, which I don't believe you do, you
No.
gain an innate casting of invisibility sphere.
Thank you, Emily.
Continue.
Yeah, I mean, Otis will walk away from everybody. He wants to just go start gather information throughout the town to see what information he can gather up. And,
Okay.
If he has an esteemed visitor, so people love Shunies, and if he rolls a critical failure, it's just a failure. So he can't critically fail gather information.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead and roll me using diplomacy.
Can I use society?
Yeah, you could.
That is preferable.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a society. Using diplomacy.
Leaf
You
would
s-
also like
So
to
you're
try
going
her
into
best.
town to talk to people? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like all the people
Okay.
around. I got a 32.
A 32. Okay. Yeah, so, Otis kind of starts walking off, and there's some kids that come laughing around and running circles around him, kind of giggling. Oh, you look adorable.
Hands off me, children.
Oh, we won't. Don't worry, we won't touch you. My parents told me not to touch strangers.
If I give you a gold, will you go away?
A gold? Yes?
Perfect. I also have a question. Will you answer a question for another gold?
2 gold? Don't tell Mom. Yes.
First, what is your name, young child?
Hold up. I just closed my notes on accident. My name's Katrain.
Katrain, do you know of the strange happenings around town?
No. No, I don't. What's happening?
I've heard there's a beast that prowls at night and likes to eat children.
Oh, those are stories. That's already been dealt with.
What? What about the creatures who want offerings?
Oh, somebody came and killed them already.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, it's already there's already some big strong heroes that took care of it. I think you can go home now.
My
I want
insight
to
check?
sense mode.
Yeah, both of us.
Okay, so that's a secret roll.
Well, I guess I'm not clear. Are we all with you, Otis, or did
If-
Otis go off on his own?
I imagine this is probably just as he starts walking out, so you're probably
Yeah.
still.
Okay.
He was like going and so if you're there, follow him.
Okay. I'll listen quietly, but I'm trying to also see if this little girl is telling the truth.
And so that's a secret roll, so I'll roll that one.
Oh,
for you,
okay.
Dora. And before we go to the result, Otis, you've been given a blessing.
That's a blessing.
Let's roll.
If it's not Desna, I don't want it.
You have gotten Desna twice already. Let's see who you get today. So you're actually being blessed by neutral deities today. And the deity you're being blessed by is Nethys. Do you have any problems with Nethys, or will you accept a blessing from Nethys?
I'll accept a blessing from Nethys.
Awesome. So the minor blessing for Nethys starts with this. Choose one. Gain +2 to your spell DCs and spell attack rolls, or gain +2 to your AC and saving throws versus magic.
Well, I don't have any magic, so the second one seems appropriate.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Thank you, whoever blessed me.
All right. And that was from Jason.
Jason, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
All right. So with your sense motives, you both clearly know that this little girl is lying. She is being very obvious, not even subtle about it. She's got that stereotypical lying child face.
What was her name again?
Her name was Katrain.
Katrain, did you know that I can smell a liar from a mile away?
No, you can't.
I absolutely can. If I can't, then how do I know you're lying to us?
Is that a thing Shunies can do?
Absolutely.
Um,
I want to intimidate this child.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking, I was like, Dora would really only intimidate them, but that might be a little harsh for a kid. And now Otis is just going to go for it.
You might be the good guy in this.
Do you want to
There's-
assist Dora? Do you just want to give
Yeah. Okay. If
Yes.
Otis is kind of playing hardball, Dora will assist.
Okay.
Can
both
I
of them
use my Law and Order feat for this?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I should mention, so the people who were involved in the case on Downtime's, the Contract Consortium and Company of Honor, they did so well on this case that they got a bonus homebrewed feat, which is Law and Order. So basically any intimidation check versus an upstanding citizen of society, at my discretion, will be 1 success tier higher.
I don't assist.
Okay.
I only got a 16.
I rolled a natural.
Oh,
But it's not a crit. Oh, that's only for gathering information. Right?
Does our hero point let us reroll skill checks or no?
It does
I can't
not.
remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Can Leaf assist in that role?
He can, but it won't actually do anything because it's a nat
Oh,
one.
because it's a secret. Oh, yeah.
It's also a child. I doubt they know what I'm about to say. I am upstanding inspector of the law. Do you know what that means, child?
No, and you're mean. I thought you were cute, but you're just mean.
I'll give you
Let's
5
go.
gold to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Leaf is gonna smack you on the arm. No!
No, it hasn't been dealt with. No, the creature's still around town.
Then why did you say it was already gone?
I don't want to say.
You had better say.
Uh, it likes kids. It helps kids.
What?
Dead silence.
Gold,
All
please.
this-
Well,
He's only giving you the one.
I made a deal. I'll give you the whole thing, but what does it help you with? And what do you mean it likes kids? We need more information.
It's just kind of like a deity. How they bless people. This blesses kids only.
And what does it do?
It gives them good luck.
What kind of luck, child?
The good kind? I don't know.
Have you
Can-
been blessed by this thing?
No.
Can Wiz step in front of both of them?
Uh,
Hi, so hello there, child. What they're trying to say is that we just want to know a little bit more about your friend, and we just want to
It'll kill you. It's a pit fence.
a pit fence.
Yeah.
That sounds very scary. Aren't you not scared by it? Can I roll a diplomacy to try to like get in the good graces of this kid?
Yeah, you can.
More?
Yeah, go and roll
Like-
diplomacy.
Okay. I got a 24.
Okay. Yeah. She looks like she gets a lot more comfortable when you start talking to her. She kind of scoots away from Otis. Are you gonna give me gold too? You owe me 5 gold.
I'll make
No
sure-
gold.
I'll make sure that he gives you the gold he promised you if you give me the information I'm seeking as well.
She looks like just like in awe of the gold that Otis just handed. You did say you handed the gold over, right, Otis?
Absolutely.
Yeah. She looks in awe of it. Sorry, these are so pretty. What did you want to know?
I just wanted to know a little bit more information about your friend. What do they look like? Have you ever talked?
Big and full of fire and really big horns and eyes of fire and a sharp tail and claws that are bigger than you.
Bigger than me?
Yeah.
I'm not that big, but that's a big
But that's still a
claw.
pretty big claw.
Aye,
yeah.
it is. You're not wrong, little child. You said your name was Katrine.
Yes.
That's a very beautiful name.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name's Westwissar.
That's a stupid name.
It is a stupid name.
Dora
You're not wrong.
like grips her like she doesn't go for her sword or anything, but she like you see her like step up beside Wiz and just like balls her fists up, but just like takes a deep breath and just like stands there.
You feel her tense behind me, and I just like
Yeah, exactly.
whack behind me, like stop it, knock it off.
You see a middle-aged, thicker gentleman, bald on top, big thick beard, kind of hurrying up towards you guys. Oh, Katrine, I hope you're not giving these adventurers trouble.
She is.
No,
Oh.
not at all. She's a pleasure, a delight.
Katrine, why don't you go play and let me talk to these fine adventurers?
Oh, it was so lovely to talk to you, Katrine.
You
If
too.
you have any more information, don't be scared to give it to us, okay?
If you give me more gold.
If you show us where the meeting spot is, I will give you as much gold as you want.
What?
We'll talk later. She kind of looks nervously at the gentleman who's walking up, who kind of
Thought so.
raises an eyebrow at her.
Good heavens, Otis, we must be careful with the gold. We don't have that
You must be with
much.
the fortune seekers.
Aye, we are.
My name's Pal. I'm the one who got your coin together and sent out for your assistance.
Aye, my name's Westwissar. This is my companions Dura, Otis, and Leif.
He'll shake all of your hands one by one. Such a pleasure to meet you. Fine bird you came flying in on.
Aye.
You must be quite official.
Yes.
At least one of us is very official.
Oh, very good. Well, then I hope that you can assist us. I am quite done with this madness around town.
I could understand that. Can you give us a little bit of information? Just go over it one more time for us. Any updates that have happened since you sent for the job?
Well, it's been kind of the same old thing. Ridiculous pranks, flaming feces, chickens let out of their coop, fences being knocked over, and then every so often, it seems to be completely random, the large creature will show up in the middle of the night, flames blazing into the air, big booming voice telling us that if we all want to survive, we are to give it an offering. We started with small offerings, and it keeps demanding more and more, and we're running low on coin and low on supplies.
Does it seem to have a preference for what type of offering you give it? Has it ever not taken something?
No, it just keeps asking for more each time.
When was the last time this happened?
2 nights ago.
And the time before that, how many days prior?
4 nights ago.
4 nights ago.
4 nights prior. Sorry.
4 nights prior, so 6 nights hence.
Yes.
Hey.
Time before that, it was 2 nights back to back. It seems to be completely random.
Ew.
It's been happening for
Entirely
about
random.
2 weeks.
Where do you leave this offering when you give it?
It asks for it on the east side of town, just off the road.
Where do your kids go at night?
Inside with their parents.
Did you know that your daughter Katrine is making deals with the devil?
Oh, Katrine is not my daughter. I'm making deals with the devil, with the creature.
Yes, she said that it likes children and gives them blessings. Do you know anything of this?
Katrine is known to spin tales. I don't know if I would take that very seriously.
I would like to heckin' perception.
Do a sense motive. That is a
Yeah.
secret roll. I will roll
Okay.
that for you here. Yeah, you feel like he's telling the truth. You're not picking up anything off about that.
But with the wagon tracks leading out of the town to the north.
Wagon tracks, you say?
We got a view of it from those lightning grifts that we came in on. A different perspective from where you'd probably see things.
Could you show me?
It's to the north side of town, just there.
I will go investigate it on my own then, I suppose.
I'll come with
I
you.
will
I
go
just-
with you.
Just that way.
Thank you. I'm feeling quite
He's an
jittery.
investigator. He can.
I
He
don't even
thinks-
feel safe being outside anymore. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Leaf?
Oh, he investigates. Thinks he's good at looking.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
we're
what
inspectors.
The both of you. Incredible.
I
I'm so
am
happy
an
to have you.
inspector, sir. He
One
is
of
not.
them.
Uh,
Apprentice, you might say.
oh, that's wonderful. You've taken him under your paw. Is that proper terminology?
Yes.
Sure.
Very good. Let's go take a look at these tracks.
Otis will put a cigar in and just walk in silence.
Any mutagen or anything, or just a standard cigar?
Just a standard cigar.
Okay. Yeah. So anything, he'll lead ahead of you guys just a little ways. Anything on the way there?
Just, for Otis perception checks, right? Checking if anything seems odd. Looking for more children who are because our scout had mentioned that children seem to be watching him. I want to see if I can see any children who are watching us.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a perception.
I would love to.
When we're on the way over there, also, I'd like to do survivals just to see if there's any tracks in or out of the forest to our sides or anything like that looks
Okay.
out of place.
I also would like to look for. Well, I guess I'll just ask him on the way. Did this thing leave tracks in the town when it came?
It never actually comes into the town. It just seems to circle around on the outer wall.
So why do you fear this thing if it does not come?
Because the size and the horns and the flames. We don't want it coming in the town. If it's coming to the town, we're all dead.
Hmm.
I got
go
a
ahead.
29 on my perception.
29 perception. And what's your survival, Wiz?
Oh, it would help if I rolled it. I got distracted by Doran talking.
No, you're okay.
I got a 21.
21. Okay. Your perception, Otis, you actually see that Katrine is currently leaving the town. She looks like she's kind of sneaking off the opposite direction of you guys, heading south.
Otis immediately turns around and he'll say, "You guys go inspect that. I've got a hunch." And start walking to follow her.
My first job?
Can I stop Otis really quick? Do you need backup?
The little girl we were talking to. She's leaving town. We
Do
must
you-
follow her.
Are you going to be sneaky?
Don't worry, I'm going with him.
Okay.
I mean, I could
I
use
said I'm going with you.
some muscle. Leaf.
I can
Perhaps
be muscle, and he also flexes his tail.
perhaps it would be best to be unnoticed in following her. Yes,
Yes, absolutely. I would be stealthy.
I can help with this thing.
Pal doesn't even seem to notice you guys are discussing. He's just walking onwards.
Dora will turn to Wiz and pat him on the shoulder. I do not think you are so sneaky, Sadiq.
I am not at all.
Are you okay with this? And she'll nod at Leaf.
Of course.
Well, hold on.
Leaf, my boy, you should stay with Wiz and figure out what's going on here.
Well, in that case, would you maybe have a glass of water?
What is going on?
Something wrong with your eye. Do you want me to check it out for you? I'm a great healer.
A
This is
glass
true.
of water is a serene mutagen.
I would love a glass of water.
Here's a glass of water.
I have.
Oh, do you have another one of
skin.
those? I'm quite parched.
Unfortunately, I only have the one. He gets very thirsty, dehydrated really fast.
The
Otis will
kid
take
is
it.
leaving. We should drink fast.
Yeah, they does.
Also, affirmation bar is all the way villainous. So thank you, Chad.
Can I tell that this, like, when you take out this glass of water, what does it look like?
To me, I imagine it being like a little bit too luminescent blue for water.
It's clearly not water.
It's clearly
okay,
not water.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we're splitting the party, and it's who's going where?
So Otis and Dora together.
Okay.
Only, just want to make this clear, only because it is daytime in a small town, and Dora feels like Wiz is not going to come into any trouble. At least not right now.
Who
And maybe
knows?
she's feeling a little extra sneaky today with her.
Yes, I'm also feeling a little extra
a little
sneaky.
more confidence in her sneak ability. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with Wiz and Leaf first. So he'll kind of lead you over to the tracks there, and then he'll turn around. Oh, where did the other inspector go?
I think they had to go to the bathroom.
Is this a part of your apprenticeship?
Yeah.
It is. This is my first real job on my own. I have
How
to report
exciting.
back. It's
I was always interested in becoming an investigator, but just it got away from me.
It just sort of fell into my lap, but I'm sorry that you missed the opportunity.
Well, that's all right. No, I'm glad you're here helping us. Maybe I can learn a thing or two. So I see the tracks here. What do you make of it?
Hi, we haven't investigated them quite yet, so let me take a look around and see what I can find.
Leaf is kind of just like watching suspiciously, like she's clearly not an investigator.
Did you want to look as well? You could be an investigator as well. I don't think they give like official badges.
It's a very exciting profession. I've read all about it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a survival, I guess, on these wagon tracks to see how recent they are, if there's any like thing that may have fallen off his wagon, just like find something out of place. I'm gonna use Otis's "That's Odd."
You're right. Pick that up from Otis. While you're rolling that,
25.
I am going to Dora, your blessing has been increased to major, so you guys are just blessed to heck tonight.
I know, and I'm a little sad about it.
Why so?
Because I'll read the major blessing for that god. You find a magical gem during your next downtime. This is either a relic or a cursed item. The more violent you acted during your session, the more likely it is to be cursed.
I forgot about that blessing perk.
so-
That's so cool.
Oh,
I guess
no.
Dora's feeling real sneaky and real peaceful.
Is it like a guild thing so I can counteract her and then it'll just be
Real
even?
intimidating Dora's gonna be.
Diddy Rambadazzle's watching Dora today, not Wiz. So
Trying
We'll
to
see
help.
how this goes. Let's hope it really is kids, because then I won't have to fight much.
there you go. Awesome. And that's from Kim. So thank you, Kim. Okay. So what was your survival, Wiz?
sorry, I was muted and then confused.
No,
25.
you're fucking muted and confused. Sounds like some
Yes.
kind of podcast.
It does.
Okay, 25 survival.
Yes.
So these wagon tracks are probably they're over a day old, but they're not terribly old. And you actually pick up beside these tracks there are also some footprints, quite a few footprints.
Can I figure out how many sets of footprints if I like investigate further? And also, would it coincide with the 2 days ago that thing coming around?
Yeah, would you like to spend like a few minutes investigating and kind of checking it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah. So Wiz kind of gets on the case, so to speak, and starts investigating.
I'm just stealing Toby's character outright.
Does Wiz start mimicking his accent?
Yeah, I somehow have like a spyglass or like whatever they're called, magnifying glass. A pipe.
That's hilarious. I wish you'd use your Foresight Faction ultimate just to have had a spyglass for this.
I know. I thought about it. I was like, dang it.
Awesome. What are you doing during all this, Leaf?
Being suspicious of Wiz and just watching.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll go over to Dora and Otis. So you guys are trying to stealthily follow this little girl here. So go ahead and roll me your stealths.
Okay.
And now, would you guys like to use Quiet Allies from Dora, or is
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I have Quiet Allies. What is Otis's dexterity modifier? Because is that what do we just use the lower modifier?
So if you use Quiet Allies, you would roll. Otis would not, and then you would, instead of using your dex modifier, you would use the lower.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. So Otis, what's your dex? You're on mute, my friend.
I never mute, but we split, and so that was weird for me. I was on that new podcast. It's a 3.
Oh, okay. So we can roll 1. It's not going to change my roll because we both have 3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it up, Dora.
All right. Let's hope I don't screw this up. That's not
you
good.
Put it out there. It's a nat 1.
Not good. Not good.
So Dora, you're kind of sneaking here, and you kind of just trip on like a little kind of rock that's sticking out of the ground a little bit, and when you do it, you kind of accidentally clap Otis on the back, which triggers kind of an oof from him as you run into him. And when you do, Katrine is gonna turn around and look very alarmed. Oh, were you wanting to talk now?
I wasn't sure I gave you enough gold.
Oh, I'll take more gold.
We wish to follow you. Where were you going?
That too.
Just taking a walk.
Do not lie to me, child.
I'm not.
Dora will just look at her really.
Where's Wazwazes?
Are we up on her, or are we distanced?
She's probably just maybe 10 feet from you, because I mean you were distancing when you were sneaking.
Otis wants to be ready with his bolas.
Oh my gosh!
Not pulled out. Ready. Look.
I don't think that you were gonna have to worry about Dura being too violent during this session with Otis around.
I would like to make sure that Otis knows one of the side effects of the serene mutagen is you find violence off-putting.
He hasn't taken it yet.
So
he's not trying to injure this child.
Yeah, I understand.
He tries
trying
to
to
run.
catch her. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Bolas are non-lethal, so
let's not go there yet.
Okay.
Just want to put that out there just in case.
This is not what I expected to happen when you guys asked, do any of our characters like children before we started this session?
I know, it's hilarious.
So she asked where Wazwazar was.
Wazwazes.
He's not here.
I'm not talking to you. Are you giving me more gold or not?
I'm giving you a chance to speak up.
I was asking the dog.
You may call me Inspector.
Inspector.
Where are you going? That is the question.
I was taking a walk.
Where?
Anywhere?
Look, child, we want to help you. We are here to be your friend.
I don't need help.
Can I try to intimidate her again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otis wants to as well.
Okay,
Are
who's
we both
leading
doing
his-
it or are we assisting?
I have. She didn't. Law and order didn't work, so I'll assist you this time.
Okay. Come on, Dora, don't suck.
I don't assist. I don't think.
I got a
Because that actually goes up to success.
27 total.
You got a 28.
28.
How do you how are you guys like intimidating her? How does-
I don't know what Otis does, but I think Dora just like stops talking and just like she just starts walking quickly toward the kid. And she says, "I'm done with these games."
She screams and she starts running.
Oh, Otis throws his bola.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, good. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Wait, can I devise a stratagem to see if this, calculating everything to see if this is the right move?
Yes, you can.
All right, let me roll that first. He does not throw his bolas. He just runs. He got a 5 on his devise a stratagem. Not
Yes.
about that life.
So
Can I
Dora kind of gets in the way of where you're about to toss, and you know it's not like a clear shot.
I just want to run after her and just like grab her by like the scruff of her shirt kind of thing. Just
What's your
I'm not
speed?
gonna like tackle her or anything. I'm just gonna grab her.
Yeah, what's your speed?
Oh boy. I have 25.
A 25. Okay. Yeah, you bolt after her as she bolts, and you catch up to her pretty easy. You need to
I
make
need
an athletics check to
grapple?
hold
Yeah,
on to
okay.
her.
24.
Yeah, you lift her up so easy.
Okay.
Let go of me! Help! The adventurers are attacking me! Help!
How far away is
Nobody's
Wiz
around
from
to like
this?
hear it.
No,
yeah,
okay, I was gonna say,
yeah,
could I
they
hear
went
this?
off in the other direction.
No, you guys don't know how to handle children.
No one's around to hear
What
this
are you
child
talking about? I'm
scream.
handling this child just fine.
What do you want?
We have told you. I do not think we need to repeat ourselves.
Fine, I was going to leave a message for the monster.
Okay, we come with you.
No, I can't. I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
You are also not supposed to lie. Yet you have done this thing.
I mean, I was going for a walk, and it was to anywhere, but just somewhere too.
You lied to us earlier, to my friend Otis.
Fine, you're not gonna hurt me?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. I do not hurt children, even if they are liars.
I'm not a liar. I told you I was taking a walk. Just put me down.
Otis wants to, the next thing he's about to say, he wants to pay close attention to this girl's facial expression. I didn't want to make that clear before it happens.
Okay.
So I don't, it's, okay.
What would happen if we told your parents about this?
I would get into trouble.
Well, that is the next stop if you don't cooperate.
Fine, just put me down. I'll show you. You really have to deal with this monster, though. All it's doing is helping kids.
It is also scaring the people. Is this okay with you?
Yes.
You want your parents and your uncles and aunts to live in fear?
If you give me more gold, I'll tell you the rest of it.
I have given you enough.
You haven't given me anything.
We have given you enough.
Inspector?
I can convince Wiz to give you some candy.
I love candy.
So does Wiz.
Okay, you did give me a lot of gold already. Come
More
here.
than you
I'll show
deserve.
you where I leave the messages. The monster's not going to come around while you're here.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's not really a monster. I don't know if you've heard about the missing kids from around Cheliax, but they're not missing. They've been running away, and they made a big fake monster to scare the people here to get supplies. And they're living at some place that they were going to show me tonight, and I was going to go with them.
You realize this is a bad idea, right?
No, they
You
get to do
do-
whatever they want, and they're getting so much stuff.
You do
I
not
like the
wish
gold
to
you gave me.
live
I would be
with your
good at it.
parents?
I mean, I would come visit them.
As a monster, they would not like this thing.
I mean, I would come back eventually after I got a lot of stuff.
Have you ever wanted to be an investigator, child?
No?
Well, there goes that lead.
Perhaps we follow you quietly, and then you can still meet with these kids.
Hey, but okay.
We are truly concerned for your safety. That is the truth.
But I've seen the kids. One of them met with me, and they're all okay.
What if we disguise Wiz as a child and send him with you?
Wiz wasn't a child?
Nope.
Oh, that'll work.
I could disguise myself as well. I'm roughly the same size as you.
No, you look old.
Excuse me. Dura, hold me back.
We had to take a puppy to a farm because he got so old last year, and you look a lot like him, but you stand up.
I am going back to town. I have had enough of this child.
I just want to be clear, Chase. Dora has still not set her down.
Okay.
This whole time, Dora's still just been holding her like this.
She adapted.
I said I didn't want to deal with children on this job, and here we are. Continue on. Take us to your friends.
If you put me down, I can't take it if I can't walk.
We wanted all the information first. Now I shall put you down. And Dora will set her down.
Okay. She'll look back at you guys, and then she'll wait for you to come follow her. You better hope none of them are watching, or else they're going to know what's going on. I can leave a message for them.
Are we trying to be sneaky again, Otis? I know we totally sucked the first time, but we could try again.
Otis has an invisibility potion. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Well, Dora does have a plus 12 to her stealth. She just rolled really badly.
Yeah.
But you could also go invisible too.
Can I ready an invisibility potion in case stuff goes south?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just stealth and then be ready.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll me. Are you going to quiet alleys together again?
Yeah.
Always.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a roll. That's much better.
Oh,
This time.
there we go.
31.
31.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are, I imagine you're kind of distancing and just kind of staying behind so you don't look like you're clearly following her. Before she kind of splits off from you, I was going to leave him a message to ask where to go tonight. Is there something else you want me to say to him?
Ask him if you can bring some friends, some other children that you found.
You need to act like you're gone, though, because there was some scout that was here a little while ago, and they didn't show up because they thought that he was going to put a stop to it. So I think if they know that there's adventurers here, they're not going to come by.
They won't see us.
Okay, I'll ask. She'll go ahead, and you'll see her kind of walk up to a tree, and she's going to dig up like a little mound of dirt. She pulls out like this little tiny wooden box and pulls out some charcoal and some parchment, and you'll see her scribble something and then roll it up and put it back in and bury it by the tree. And then she'll come walking back to you guys. Okay, I asked if I could bring my friend, and I said that the adventurers are leaving immediately.
Can I sense motive this?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a secret roll.
Have we scared her bad enough yet?
Absolutely not.
You feel like she's telling the truth. She seems more earnest this time.
Well done, child. Well done. Wiz will give you 2 pieces of candy.
Thank you. Can I go back home now?
Wait, how do you get a reply?
They leave a reply. I'm supposed to check back when the sun starts going down.
Otis, I can stay here in this spot and watch the tree.
Don't let them see you or they won't check it.
That
I
is
told
a
them
good
that you're
idea.
going to be leaving.
They will not see me.
If I offer you another goal, will you do a job for me?
Yes?
Will you go find our friends and tell them where we are waiting?
Yes.
He'll give her another gold.
Okay.
Dora rolls her eyes.
She'll go running off.
You pay this child far too much.
It's the only way to deal with children.
I do not think so. My way worked just fine.
Don't forget to ask Wiz for the candy.
I won't.
Your way worked wonderful. If I wasn't so small, I would pick up children by the scruff of their neck as well.
Dora and Otis would be the most interesting parents. All right. So let's go back to Wiz and Leaf. So you've been investigating this. And as you've been investigating Wiz, you can see that there is probably about 10 sets of small humanoid footprints. And the wagon trails do match up with about 2 days ago, as do the footprints.
Hi, Leaf. With my inspecting, I have found that everything seems to match up with what's happening lately. So,
Gracious.
Is it by the smell of the dirt? How can you tell?
well, it's just a little bit cracked here, so I can see that it's a bit dry. And that tracks with about 1 to 2 days. So that tracks with your answer of 2 days ago they came. And also, these footprints, I put mine next to it. They're the same size. So there's obviously something small.
Like children.
Children.
Did you try smelling the dirt?
I haven't.
Leaf's
I'll
gonna...
try
Did that
it,
do
yeah.
something?
Leaf's also
I
gonna
read that in
try.
the book once too.
I smell the dirt.
It smells like dirt.
It smells like dirt.
Oh, geez.
Well, I
You're
suppose
allergic.
if it
Yeah,
did,
I
it
got
still
some in
gives
my
you more
nose.
information.
Aye.
Well, what do you make of that then?
Definitely not a pet fiend, because pet fiends are large and also don't have 10 sets of feet. Or a wagon, unless it's a pet fiend with a wagon, but I doubt
What if it was flying and did have wings?
Sorry.
Did you ever see it in the sky?
I don't know. I fled.
You fled. Aye.
Hmm.
Perhaps we...
It was tall. It could have been hovering above the ground.
Perhaps we follow the tracks a little bit and see maybe what's at the end.
I feel like that's what Otis would do, therefore that is what we should do.
Should we do it alone, though? Because what if there is a pit fiend at the end who had a wagon for some reason?
If there is, we should send fireballs into the sky as a signal.
I can do that now! I didn't know how to do that before today!
What a coincidence!
That's
So
such a good idea.
You're a wizard as well.
I am Wes the Wizard. The Wise.
What an exciting life.
Where's
Wizard.
the wizard
Is there
wacky investigator?
Is there anything else I can do to help you?
Just be around. So if we could know where to find you, if we need any more information.
Ah, yes. You see the one of the few houses with tiles on the roof there, the blue tiles on the roof.
Blue tiles.
That's my home.
Hey, all right.
Wazzy! You see the little girl running towards you.
I quickly go, it was lovely talking to you. We'll come see you if we need you. And quickly try to hurry him off.
Katrine, you better be best behaved.
She's
Yes, I
been
will.
lovely.
I got along really well with the inspector. He gave me a lot of gold.
No.
Don't trouble them anymore.
Does he
The
normally
inspector
do
says
that?
you owe me candy.
No.
Candy.
Yes.
Candy's delicious. I'll fish around in my pocket and see if I have candy. I don't think I have candy. I have rations. Can I find something in my rations that looks like candy?
Yeah.
Like a mint? Maybe there's mints or something.
Yeah, you have to bluff it.
Okay, I'll pull something out that looks like a mint or something, and
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, roll me a
Oh
deception.
God, my deception's terrible.
So is mine.
You know what? Hold. I'm gonna pull out some rations and go. You know, I've only got these rations left. I must have eaten the last piece of candy. But you know what I can do? I can get you candy when we're done with this investigation.
Can I pick?
You can pick the candy. I'll buy you a candy.
Okay.
That
It
works?
costs gold.
The inspector wanted me to tell you. Oh, I don't remember.
That's okay. It's probably not important.
Okay.
Leaf's gonna kneel down, put his
The
hands.
big scary one standing by a tree on the other side of town. If you need to go ask her.
She's
Can you
by
tell
a
the
s- a
inspector I
tree.
told you though?
I of course I will.
Thanks.
We're on the same page. It's been lovely talking to you. Did you have any more information? Like you saw them again?
You can ask the inspector. I told him everything.
All right. Well, it sounds like you've been just such a wonderful kid today. You've been so nice and helpful, and I just really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me,
Oh.
child.
You're gonna be my friend and How old are you?
I'm old enough.
I am too, I think. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be friends tonight, and you're gonna come with me to go meet the monster, but it's not really a monster.
What?
It's not really a monster.
No,
So it's
it's
not
a
a
bunch
pit
of
fiend
kids.
that has a wagon.
Pit fence.
A pit fence with a wagon.
No,
make
it's
sense
just
that
on
pit fence
wheels
would
so
have
they
a
can get it around.
That makes more sense.
Everybody
You're
seems
piecing-
really scared.
Everybody seems really scared.
They get scared really easy.
Yeah, that's because adults lose their sense of creativity and wonder. It's
Hmm.
just so sad.
I have not.
Have you not? Really?
No.
You look really old too. Like the
I,
inspector.
in fact, am. We're the same age.
Hmm.
Kind of.
Well, let's
I
go be
have
friends
3 more
then, I
lives than he
guess.
does.
And then you're supposed to leave. You have to go home because me and the
Did-
inspector made a plan.
Did they say leave or leave?
No, leave.
Oh. Mama.
Bye. Let's go, Waz.
We're gonna be friends right now.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to go talk to the tall scary one again.
I'll come with you.
All right, sounds good. Leave.
What am I supposed to do? Do I just stand there?
I mean, they told you to leave, but obviously I'm not sure what the context was.
You
so maybe
have to leave for the plan to work.
There's a plan. So
Yes.
the plan is that I'm your friend, which is true anyway. We didn't have to plan that, just so you know.
I'm starting to
then-
remember. Yes.
and
You're gonna be
then-
my friend, and everybody else has to leave, or else
They
the
leave.
kids are gonna get scared.
The kids, because they're kids. Yes. You're so intelligent. Just letting you know.
Thank you.
All right. So before we leave, Leaf leaves, let's go make sure that he knows the plan from the tall scary one because she's got a brain for plans. And then they'll leave.
No, she doesn't. She's mean.
She's definitely mean.
She picked me up.
She picked you up.
She's really scary strong.
Yes, definitely scary strong.
One
You're not
arm.
wrong. One arm. Yeah, she's done that to me too, but it was different.
Let's go. Bye, Leaf.
I just
Bye.
motion to follow, distance, follow.
He's just gonna stand there just so confused. And he's gonna go and lay down in a cart.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably like a cart sitting on the outside of town.
I just love this scene. Like the camera zooms out as Wiz and the kid walk away, and Leaf is just standing in the middle of town alone,
Just like,
just like
Better go sit in a cart.
he's gonna go lay down in a cart and just hide. Because he has no idea what to do.
Okay. So where did you go, Otis?
I think Otis
he's-
stayed with me.
Yeah, with Dura. We're hiding.
Okay.
We're in our hiding spot.
Okay. So she'll lead you back over there. They think this is a good hiding spot, but look, you can see him right there.
Hey, I rolled a 31. Thank you very much.
Well, did you move locations, or are you like right where you left?
No,
him?
I wanted to stay there because I felt
Okay.
like Dora felt
Like-
like this was a good hiding spot.
It's like it maybe takes you a little bit to spot him, but like she leads you right there.
Really in there.
You're like
Oh,
I
oh, I
imagine
see.
crouched behind like some corner of like a cobblestone wall where you like really just kind of blended in there,
I walk up and like tap her foot. I can see your foot from the other side.
Also, affirmation's gone towards the heroes, so thank you.
Yeah.
It's on the villainous
Thanks,
side, but
Corey.
it's further from the end of the villainous side.
Otis is getting like stuff together for child disguises for himself and Wiz,
Both of us.
because they're both small, like a child.
I
Small furry
told
child.
Waz everything.
That was great. Where's Leaf?
I told him to leave.
That's what happened.
This was not the plan.
I
He'll
gave
ruin
you-
the plan. You're supposed to leave too.
Now I speak to Wiz, and you be quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd listen to her.
Dora, you got to be nice to kids.
Dora, I think Wiz is the only person who can cow Dora a little bit. And she just like folds her arms.
She's a little bit defiant.
And yeah, exactly. She was not cooperating.
I think she's 5. That makes sense.
I'm 7.
7. You're older than me.
I thought so.
Dora will grab Wiz's hand and drag him away from the kid.
So what's the plan? This kid told me that something about kids and a wagon to haul around a not pit fence
The
and
monster is a bunch of kids who have run away from Chiliax. And now they sit in the woods or something and they put together this monster and they roll around the town to get stuff. And this girl, she wants to join them tonight. She leave message in the tree over there. And so Otis wanted to disguise him and you to go with the girl to the meeting place.
Hey, that sounds like a dangerous, difficult situation, but they're kids, so maybe not that dangerous.
Why is there danger?
Well, I didn't really. There's just a lot of kids. Have you ever fought like 10 kids? Which, by the way, I think it's about 10 kids. That's a lot of kids.
Do you think I have to fight these kids?
They're wily, maybe.
I will not use sword for this thing.
Yeah, probably not murder children. That's gonna be a bad mark on us. So, well, we got to find Leaf. I think I saw him crawl into like a barrel or something. Cart?
He crawled into a cart.
Well, it's really sad because the little kid, Katrine, said, Leaf, you got to go. And so
She knows nothing. She is liar and annoying.
she's 7. She definitely doesn't know
I
anything.
did not act this way when I was 7. It
You're
is no
also-
excuse.
I'm not going to argue that. That's a different train of thought together. On to this. We've got to go through with the plan. Where are we going to, I guess, where is this going down? Where are we going to meet and pretend to be children? And
I do not know. You speak to Otis on this thing, and I think I stay here and watch this tree for the kid who picks up the message.
all right. And by the way, I promised her I'd buy her candy. Hope that's all right.
She has gotten so much gold she could buy so many candies herself.
I didn't say I'd buy her a gold's worth of candy. I just had to buy her one candy of her choosing, which I guess could be.
Otis has already bought her many gold's worth of candy at this point.
How much has he spent?
It's probably like 10 candies for a copper piece. Like,
You make your own deals. I will not argue this thing. But she has gotten already far more than she deserves.
I'll agree with that.
I think I am not so useful on this plan, so I will watch the tree.
And like a just in case situation, you'll be there when we need you.
Of course.
All right. Is there anywhere around here to buy candy?
I don't know. We should ask Otis this thing.
Otis, where is Otis?
We just stepped a few feet away, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll just go walking back to them.
That is why you should always obey your parents, child.
Where can you buy candy in this town, Otis?
Did you not see the Jelliax of Cheliax?
Wasn't that like a bit away?
Well,
Yeah.
yes,
but we can get there in one day.
the best jellied beans.
The best jelly.
He's
bean.
right.
Do you have a favorite candy at Jelliax or Jelliax?
All of them.
All of them are your favorite. That's a good choice. Best
The
choice.
butternut flavor.
Butternut flavor. That's a good choice as well. All right, so we got to disguise ourselves. What time are they supposed to be seeing this message? And we're supposed to go meet him? Did you know, Katrine?
Real quick, Chase. I while they're talking, because now Wiz and Otis, they're the brains of this operation. Dora's actually gonna go wander off and find Leaf.
Okay.
because no one has told him that he didn't have to hide in a cart.
Yeah.
So she's just
sure.
going to wander around to find him.
Good
Okay.
call.
Hey,
So affirmation bars all the way to the hero side.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
they will leave a reply this evening, and then we will see where to meet, and the three of us will go.
Aye, so this might happen tomorrow then. We've got like all day.
How often do you meet them once you read your letter, Katrine?
I'm gonna go check after like when the sun's going down, and then we'll see what they want me to do.
But
I might go tonight.
is that usually how it goes?
I haven't gone before.
What?
No, I've just been. They reached out to me because they want me to join. I haven't gone before.
We have to take a few steps back. How did they reach out to you the first time?
One of the kids met me when the scary things were happening. He came and tapped on my window, and he told me that he was going to leave me a message by the tree, and I found the message, and the message said that they wanted me to join, and that it wasn't a monster, and that they could do what they want, and that they were getting so many riches.
What was this kid's name?
He didn't say.
Did you ask?
No?
You should always ask for a name.
Why?
But how would you know who you're speaking to? What
I
if
saw what he
there
looked
comes
like.
a time that an inspector is asking you what is their name, and you don't have the answer for the inspector?
I don't know.
I don't think this kid cares much about inspectors.
I'll ask him his name when I see him the next time.
Don't bother, we'll be with you. Well, let's wait for this reply.
Can I go home?
I think you're good to go.
Can we go get the candy?
You said Cheliax is within a day's ride?
Yeah,
So like we could get there and back in a day, or
I
like
think so.
I could use.
Didn't you have those really
You
cool
could also
birds?
take
Can I
the
ride on
lightning
it?
griffs.
Oh my gosh, can we do that?
Yeah.
let's go get some candy.
Child.
Are you gonna tell
ride these
anyone
children.
before you guys just lightning griff out of here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Dora
well,
comes back and they're just gone.
You hear a click clack, and then
Otis wants to look at
Actually-
the chat. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, that's just a really good idea because then if anybody is scouting, they'll see that we left, and then we can lightning griff kind of close and then walk back in, like sneak back in.
how would you like to ride on a lightning griff?
Yes, please.
It's 2 gold for a ride.
Okay.
Done.
I say a ride there and back.
It's both ways. 2 gold there, 2 gold back.
Oh.
It's just 4 gold. You got 6.
Okay.
Done.
Dora, you find the leaf laying in a cart.
Okay. I think she
Absolutely
just-
dead asleep.
Oh, okay.
She's
She's
fallen
just gonna
asleep.
walk up to the cart, and I think there's just this moment. She just pauses and stares at this cart and him asleep. And then she just kicks the cart. You are taking nap on the job?
I was told to leave. What else was I supposed to do?
Leave means take nap in cart?
Well, I left the area, so I didn't want to leave. I felt that was a bad choice. So I fell asleep.
It is lucky there is no pit fiend around, huh? You
I
would have
suppose.
been asleep.
At least I would have gone quietly in my sleep.
I suppose. Oh, did you hear my little puppy whine?
Yes!
She's grumpy at me. Okay, well, you do not have to leave. We must meet up with Wiz and Otis over here.
Well then, I suppose let's go.
Okay. So you guys group back together. And you guys are summoning the lightning griffs?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys just take off to to Chiliax, to the Giliax.
I think Dora wants to stay in that hiding spot and watch the tree because the girl said that she goes and checks for a response at sundown, which means someone has to go and see the message and write back before sundown. So Dora's just gonna chill
Okay.
and watch.
Before we leave, then I want to ask, Dora, did you want any candy? Anything specific?
I have not had this thing. I Do you think I would like this?
Yes, everybody likes it.
You've got to try a jumpin' juniper jelly bean.
You get me what you think I will like. I trust you, Sadiq.
I will. I'm so excited. Haven't been to a candy shop in ages. And then he hops on the griff.
I know the candy shop owner. Themis and I did a job for them back in the day.
What was the job called? I heard they got fancy names.
Well, this one wasn't so fancy. It was the jelly bean job.
Was this your first job?
It was.
The jelly bean job. I'll think of something more clever. You can use it next time you tell about this job.
All right, so you guys clack your griffs into existence. I'll let you
Whoa,
keep your...
hold on.
Oh,
Can we go tell this child's parents that we are taking them away from this town?
yeah, you can.
Okay, that's all Otis wants. He doesn't want to abduct children. Like, as long as her
By
parents know-
accident.
Oh, my mom's not going to be expecting me back until after nightfall.
Otis, would you like me to go and speak to the parents?
Of course. Do you want anything from Jelliacs of Jelliacs?
Oh, yes, okay. So, I heard of this adult flavor made out of some sort of alchemical leaves that opens the mind. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's green. And it's for
very-
for the adults.
I think it's called DMT, but maybe that's not in
It
this
sounds
world.
that sounds familiar. Maybe that's what it's called. Either way, it's not for children, and I would like to try it.
I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
Okay. So Leaf's gonna go notify the parents. Dora's gonna take her 31 stealth and creep and watch the tree, and then Wiz and Otis are gonna take the girl to get jelly beans.
jellied beans.
Jelly
Totally different.
beans. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Uncle Lace and Uncle Otis are taking you to the candy shop.
How close or far off of your projected adventure path are we, Chase?
You know what? I had no idea. So far. Okay. Yeah, you guys clack this lightning griff, your griffs zap into place. She looks very excited. You guys take off and she's immediately just screaming and crying. I want to get down, but you guys can't even hear it because it's just wind rush on these things. And you guys get to this this nearby town pretty quickly. It's like maybe a half an hour.
Right.
Yeah, anything else you guys want to do besides buy jelly beans?
Otis wants to look at Wiz.
Do you think we should buy some jelly beans to give to the children?
Hey, that's half the reason I came here, I think. You
Perfect.
should buy jellied beans, and then also, I think that
Jelly
Dora might...
beans.
Jellied beans.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that Dora might like some of those little bloody gummies.
The ones that explode in your mouth.
Aye.
They're
I can't-
delectable.
I can't remember what they're called. Bloodies? Gummies?
Bloodies works for me.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I think she might like those. And then, we got to find out what that thing is that Leaf wants.
We should also ask if this shopkeep knows of any missing kids around Cheliax.
That's a good call as well. Let's go in.
Okay.
Ding ding ding. Door
All right.
opens.
Yeah, you guys get there. It's like it's this nice, lovely little candy shop, and they've got all kinds of different candies in there, but their jellied beans are, clearly their centerpiece of everything. They've got the adult jelly beans. They've got all kinds of different boozy and alchemical ones and whatnot. And yeah, you guys can get probably the whole haul that you guys need for 2 gold pieces.
Awesome.
Oh, Olmec, it's been a long time since I've seen you.
Otis, good to see you around here.
It's Inspector these days, Olmec.
Oh, good for you.
We have some questions as my friends buy some things. Have you heard of any missing children around Cheliax?
Oh, yeah, it's been a whole big ordeal around several cities around here.
Anyone you know particular?
I mean, you know me, I don't have any kids, but, I've heard of people that have lost some. I think we've had about 8 of them go missing around here.
Olmec, what do you mean you don't have kids? You're the candy shop. You have many kids.
That's true, and I can say it's been bad for business.
The kids? Why?
No, not the kids, the missing kids.
Okay, oh yes. Well, is there anything we can do to help your business?
Well, the inspector, are you looking into the case? What brings you here?
We're looking into the case, yes, and Wiz wants to get some candy. This is Wiz. Wiz, this is Olmec.
Nice to meet you, Wiz.
Hey, nice to meet you as well.
This
This is Katrine.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I know Katrine.
What?
Yeah, she's a regular here.
How often does she come
She
here?
arrives, once a week.
Good on ya.
Yeah,
Well,
I walk here. It takes a long time.
I bet it does. Are you okay? It looks like your eyes are red.
We need to walk back.
We'll talk about that later. Which candies did you want?
She'll pick out she's gonna point out a whole bunch.
You just get all of them.
Okay.
She's
She's
just been so
excited.
helpful. You're
Thank
so
you.
nice.
Maybe I'll be an inspector someday.
That would be great. You have to follow the law, though.
I do.
Then you'll be a great inspector.
It's really a gray area, to be honest.
Anything else you wanted to chat up with this gentleman?
Not Otis, but Otis wants to pay him extra for these jelly beans. So you said 2 gold would get us?
Yeah, 2 gold would get you like an awful lot.
He wants to give him
Gold have we
another.
spent?
Oh, it's a give and take thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
Otis wants to give him 2 more gold on top.
I hope this can help. In the meantime, while I sort this out for you, old friend.
You always were a gentleman. Thank you.
Wiz will look at how much he's spent. He's like the 4 gold he slid over, and he'll hand 2 gold to Otis. I'll take half. I'll pay for half.
Very well. I won't turn it down.
You all must be rich.
We are, thank you.
You just never know how much candy you're gonna have to buy.
I would buy so much. I would buy this store if I had as much gold as you.
You know you have a gold burning in your pocket.
Yeah. I'm going to save it.
You're gonna.
a good kid.
What are you saving it for?
Candy?
Candy for later.
Yeah.
Those are wise investments. All right. I think we are ready to go back.
We're going to walk back. Those birds were too scary.
They are pretty scary, but they're very nice.
I won't do it.
Was it just mostly scary? What was scary about it?
They go so fast and they're so high up in the air and they make loud noises.
Aye. And what are you worried about with all that stuff?
Falling?
Falling? Right? What if we strap you in? Like I can hold on to you real tight and keep you safe.
Roll the diplomacy.
Okay.
Would giving a child a drug be an evil action?
Yeah, I would say so.
Consent. 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 They cannot consent. 26.
26. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes the whole time. I wasn't ready for it last time. They go so fast.
They do go real fast. You close your eyes, it'll be over so quick before you know it. I know you said they go fast. And you know what? We can even stop outside the town and then walk the rest of the way back in so that your friends think we're really gone.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. It was your idea.
Okay. You guys heading out then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can she
unless
ride on
there's anything
Otis's Griff?
She will insist on riding with Wiz.
Oh, that's great with Otis.
Okay, yeah, she'll just close her eyes and kind of bury her face this time, right before the Griffs take off.
Okay, he will hold on to her tight.
Awesome. Okay, so Dora and Leaf. Leaf, you go tell the parents. The mom is gonna be questioning, is that safe? Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Are we gonna owe you anything?
Oh, absolutely not. We're doing this to just help your town. She's been very, very good with any information that she's seen, and Otis is a good caretaker.
And you say they're called lightning griffs? They're not actually
Yes.
lightning, are they?
No, they just are bright blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That should be fine then. Thank you for telling me.
You're very welcome. Good evening.
Dora, you're sitting there stealthing. I need you to roll me a perception.
Okay. Also, we decided in the chat, well, not our private chat, that Leaf will come back and probably fall asleep next to Dora
Yes.
Okay.
as she's watching the tree. Oh, here we go. A 30.
Nice.
Wait, is
30.
the thing pushed? So a 32 with chat's
Yes.
bonus.
Good remembering. Yes, 32. Okay. So yeah, you're sitting there kind of, skulking in a place where you're not in a good view from the tree, but you have a good view of the tree. You feel like you see a little bit of like dust start kicking up towards it, but you don't see anything creating the dust. And then you just see a hole start to get dug.
So
but
I
no
probably
source of it.
suspect that this creature is invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any path up toward it that I could take where I would still be covered, or is it like open?
It's pretty much out in the open.
Okay. What time of day is it that this
It's
happens?
like getting near sundown.
Okay. Okay. Dora's gonna nudge Leaf awake, but like also clap her hand on his mouth so he doesn't like wake up and yell or something.
Okay. Yeah, and you see the box get pulled out and you see it open.
Leaf, wake up.
Oh shit.
Shh, hush. Do you see that? And she'll point the box. That is where the messages are. But the kid is invisible.
Well, then we should remain hidden.
Or do we try to catch the kid? Or do we follow
I mean,
after the kid has left tracks?
it isn't. Well,
What
should
do
wait.
you do, Leaf, besides nap?
I nap to think.
You see the parchment get tucked back in the box.
Think faster. What
Okay,
do we do?
What we should do? He starts kind of like shaking a little bit. We need to wait until the child is left, and then follow the tracks. Because if we don't know exactly where he is, and we can't exactly tackle him, and accidentally miss, and then the whole thing just poof.
Do you have nothing for this? No drinks of water.
Oh.
Drinks of water.
Water. Okay, give me just a second. Mist form, maybe? I gotta remember what mist form does.
I believe mist form makes you slightly incorporeal.
Making you concealed for the listed duration. A faint mist emanates from your skin, making you concealed for the listed duration.
Okay. So it does help it helps a bit with stealth.
This might help, but it's not exactly the greatest.
Has the parchment disappeared? Like, did it get rolled up and put away on someone's person? So now it's invisible?
It looks like it's being put back into the box.
Ah, okay. Okay,
I also have anti-plague. I also have a ghost thing. I have a tanglefoot bag, and he just starts like naming off a bunch of stuff that he has.
Okay, Dora will just like put her hand over your mouth again and say, "Okay, we wait for the child to leave, and then we look at the message." Huh?
You see the box getting buried back up, and you see little dust clouds as the creature retreats.
Okay, I'll wait like a whole minute after I think the activity has stopped.
Okay.
I think they are gone. Should we go check?
I would like to perception to see if he is truly gone.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception. As you do, your passive perceptions will notice that the lightning griffs come flying in and kind of land a little distance from the town.
Okay, 24 with the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see him anywhere nearby. He was kind of tough to spot as it was because he was invisible, but you don't see anything nearby.
Well, I don't see anything nearby, but wait, I think I hear something. Is that them?
You hear kind of a low thunder off in the distance as the griffs desummon.
Leaf gets airplane ears.
I do not. What are we waiting for?
Our friends. I think I hear them. And his
Dora.
pupils get huge as he's really concentrating.
Dora will just try and dash over to the tree. I mean, obviously it's in the open, but she's just gonna try to be as unnoticed as possible.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you get over there. You can see the mound of dirt.
Okay, I'll start undigging it. Undigging it? Is that unearthing it? I'll start unearthing
it. Is the opposite effect. Yeah, you dig it up.
Okay, what does it say?
So you open up. So you check out the scroll and you see her original message above, which is saying.
Did it say what she said it said?
It did say.
Okay.
What it said. It said she has. It doesn't mention 2 friends though. It only mentions 1.
Yeah.
And his name is Waz, and she thinks he's 5. And
Okay.
he's gonna join her. And all that's answered is tonight, and then there is a map that is drawn. It's a pretty crude map, but there's like a couple landmarks of like big rocks and like leaveless trees, and it is to the north of town, into the woods. And
Okay.
In the center, it shows like just like a square.
Okay. Dora's not really much for tracking, like actual tracks. So can I just kind of look around and try to take note of where the direction it seemed like this figure was going, and she'll just sort of make a mental note for Otis, who she feels like will probably be better at that.
Yeah, roll survival.
Okay. Oh,
no
bad.
Idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where was the dust cloud? I guess like just whatever direction that's what she'll be making a note of, is like where the dust cloud was.
The last place that she saw it. Forgotten. Like you try to recall, and you saw dust, and that's all.
All right. Well, we have this tree at least. She'll pocket the note, and then.
That was in that one, by the way, chat.
Oh yeah. And she'll pocket the note and head back to. That's my second one tonight. And I'll go back to Leaf. Is Leaf still listening?
Yeah, and you can see your friends kind of coming up the way now.
I see them, that's them. Yes, that's them.
Is united again. What are you guys doing?
I will show them the note.
Leaf's airplane ears go back up.
Does Otis notice anything weird about the note?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing's odd about the note.
Is the handwriting very nice?
It's not. It's about average for a kid, so it's kind of sloppy.
Okay.
Is the kid with us?
Yeah, she is.
Why did you put 1 friend? I told you to put 2.
Oh, I forgot, because you don't look like a kid.
Just wait.
You're gonna make yourself look like a kid?
I am.
Otis, I don't have anything for that.
Why is she here? Have we gotten her the candy?
Candy.
And have you gotten this candy?
Yes, you got everybody candy, right?
We did.
Yes, all of the children.
Then
he pulls
do we
out
still
bags of
need her
candy.
to be here?
I could disguise as her.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry, but you can't do that.
I don't have ears like that or hair on my face.
Could you
and
do
I don't
her
have
best
any
voice?
wrinkles, and you have so many.
You sound like an old man as well.
Do we need her here right now? Can we send her home and then she meets us to go to the meeting place?
Waz said that I'm the brains of this operation.
What?
Sometimes he lies.
Not that time, though.
Not that time.
I gotta admit, the kid's growing on me.
Otis, I thought you didn't like children.
I don't.
I do
one's
not
different.
think we should plan we stay here.
Aren't we leaving?
Did the note say when to go? Like right now?
Said
Tonight.
Isn't
What
it
time is
tonight?
it?
Like this note came when the sun was setting.
And all it says is tonight, and it's got a map drawn.
What
So-
does this mean?
It means tonight. Like, you don't understand what tonight is?
No, the girl. What time? When do you leave?
When it's dark,
Do we sit there and wait and maybe eat
How much
candy?
longer till it's dark, Chase?
it's probably like a few hours.
Okay. Go
Get
home.
dinner first? You
Well-
go home and get dinner?
Okay, I'll go pretend to be asleep, and then I'll sneak out.
No, I already told your parents you were with us and they're okay with it. There's no need to sneak. No
Okay,
need to sneak.
thanks.
I'm useful, aren't I? You shouldn't have told me to sneak. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, she'll go
Sorry.
leave.
All right. So what's the real
Dora
plan?
like sighs really like she's so impatient. And she lays out the map and she says, I do not remember where the she'll tell you about the invisible kid and stuff. I do not know where the tracks went, and I was hoping, Otis, maybe you could see.
Can Otis try to see?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
Can Wiz try to also see in
Uh-huh.
apprentice inspector
Uh,
like
Yeah, go investigate.
Are you like over Otis's shoulder,
Uh-huh.
like,
under Otis's
Oh,
shoulder?
I hate
natural 20.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So Otis got a 16 and it's got a nat 20.
Wait,
17,
is-
17 because of my.
Oh, then mine's a 33.
Is the serene mutagen still in effect? Because he gets an item bonus with survival checks.
He hasn't taken it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, he will if we're gonna follow this. But yeah, so 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Otis, you don't really pick up much. I mean, there's some like foot traffic from, Katrine and everything around here. Wiz, you're right on that trail. You pick him up so spot on.
I subtly bump Otis's elbow into the right direction so that he turns and sees. What's that over there?
Incredible, Wiz. You. Would you like to be an apprentice investigator?
Yes.
That is an honor because he hasn't even asked me.
I thought you were also an investigator. I thought you investigated together.
Yep.
That seems to
Don't
hit
know.
the spot. I'm very sorry.
I don't know how I missed this. Leave. Do you?
Otis is just like trying to collect his thoughts.
He's so tilted.
He's very tilted.
Okay. Yeah. So the tracks you can see are leading wide around the town and then up north.
Now that Otis can see them with Wiz, can I roll a recall knowledge to see if I can tell what kind of creature left these tracks? Like if it was indeed a kid, if it was an adult,
For
you
sure.
know, track
I
knowledge.
will roll you a secret recall knowledge here. Yeah, they clearly look like a small humanoid. You can imagine probably a kid.
Okay.
We should just follow these tracks. We don't need Katrine, and I believe taking her will put her life in danger.
You're not wrong. I was thinking the same thing.
Her life. What do you think these kids will do?
But won't they be suspicious if she doesn't show up and just is?
Well, what if we all just very quietly track these footsteps and peek and spy and see what they're doing before we actually enact the plan?
Okay, I guess that makes much more sense.
That's why I'm the apprentice investigator.
And I'm not.
You're an
Leave.
investigator in your heart.
Leave, you're more than an apprentice. You're my friend.
I'm sorry for that emotional outburst.
You are also exceptional at taking naps in odd places.
Thank you. I practiced a lot.
Needs
And
to
I
be
like
an
your teeth.
actual cat folk feet.
Can Otis roll to disguise himself as a child?
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
deception.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
I am not gonna do well at this.
7. How's he looking?
Well, I attempted to help, but I only got 14.
He probably thinks he's doing great. He looks very much like Otis with maybe something over his head.
A bonnet. This is what
Right.
children wear.
He's ready to go.
It was technically a 9, right? 'Cause it
It
Oh
was-
yeah.
It was a 9, but the result remains the same.
I think Dora will look at you and say, I think that you are scarier than the fake pit fiend with that on.
Otis as your friend, this is not going to work.
I'm. It must be this
Look, look,
is.
look.
I'm all sorts of upside down.
It's all right. You are young at heart, but not in the face.
It's time to retire, I think.
If someone leads the way, I can help us to be quiet.
I'm starting to agree more than more that we should retire.
Yeah, we'll follow the tracks.
Okay, so Otis is doing his best to disguise. You guys are getting ready to quietly follow the tracks. This is where we're going to take our break. So we will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, everybody. Let's say around 9:15 we'll be live again. So
Yay!
see y'all shortly. Okay. We are back, everybody. Thank you very much for letting us take our break. We're just a few minutes over, but I am hydrated. I think everybody else is. I don't know. I was gonna not hydrate, and Toby called my bluff, and I had to go actually get water. So
Drink your water.
yes,
That's for everybody.
yeah. Drink your water. It is good. Water is good for you.
Every sip of water gives us another hero point.
I mean, no, but in our hearts, yes. All right, but yeah, welcome back, guys. If you are just tuning in, what has happened so far in this session? We have this lovely group here investigating a creature that has been harassing a town, demanding offerings, causing mischief, and this group has unveiled that it's actually been a group of kids with a big fake monster, and they have found this out by bribing, intimidating, grappling, and more bribing a child of the town. So they are now they found out where the kids are located. They kind of got some inside info. The kids have been communicating via this just little scroll in a buried little box next to a tree. So they snooped in on that conversation. They got a very crudely drawn map, and they're now following a trail that Wiz found, and they're going to pursue that lead. And that's where we're at.
Wiz and Otis found. I just
True, Wiz and Otis. Yes, they co-investigated it for sure, but Wiz got the nat 20. So, all right. Quick hero point count. We've got 2 for Dora, 3 villain points for me, 1 for Leaf, 1 for Wiz, and 2 for Otis. We've got major blessings for Dora and Wiz, and a minor blessing for Otis. The affirmation bar is all the way to the hero side, so you guys are pretty ready to go.
Leaf would like
So-
a blessing, maybe.
Yes, indeed. All right. So, Wiz, you're nat 20'd on this trail heading into the woods,
I'm trying to lead them quietly.
and
Also.
you are leading quietly, right? So let's go ahead. Are you guys all going to follow the leader to follow Dora's stealth?
That sounds like a good child's game, so let's
Who
do it.
has the lowest dexterity modifier?
I have a 0.
Is yours negative, Leaf? You are
You're
muted.
muted.
Mine's probably one of the highest.
Okay, then we'll go off of 0.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that up, and we'll see
So
the result.
it's going to be this -3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So we've got a
16.
16 stealth here.
Is that including the +2?
Oh,
Aha.
no. So an 18.
18 stealth. Okay. So you're just following this trail into the woods, correct?
yes.
Okay. So this trail clearly leads up towards like the same tracks as the wagon tracks that you saw before, and it's leading into that same part of the woods. You guys took a look at the map. You saw kind of some crudely drawn landmarks and whatnot, and as you're following this trail, it is clearly leading to the same place as the map.
Can Wiz roll perceptions on the way there to check for like sentries, or if these kids are smart enough to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that.
I got a 26 or 28 with the +2.
28 with the +2.
+1 from Otis because this is our case.
Okay, so that's a
29.
29. Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are leading this path here, you do see a couple of small figures hiding up in some trees. It looks like there's like a little like crudely made kind of sitting box up in the tree, and you see a couple small creatures up in there. Now, when you see them, they're kind of covered in leaves, kind of like a thrown together ghillie suit, and they've got these masks that almost look kind of skull like, painted red, pointed red horns on the top.
I will motion for everybody to stop. Hey, stop. There's some children in the trees. They look like little devils, but like actual devils, not just like children devils. Looks pointedly at Otis.
Can Otis make a perception on those?
Yeah, you can see him
Okay.
as soon as Wiz points him out. And actually, as you guys are discussing this, it looks like one of them spots you, and they're gonna hop out of the tree and just start running.
Oh, can Dora start running after it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How far away are they?
Yeah, I guess that's a good
So
question.
you guys probably spotted them from like a good 30 feet away.
Okay. Can Otis roll a diplomacy and announce that we brought candy?
Yeah.
Wait, don't run. We brought candy.
Yeah, go ahead and roll diplomacy. Add a +8.
22, 23.
A 23. So you shout that. One of them's running off in the direction. The second one that you see that's kind of on the opposite side, you see was raising like a blowgun to their mouth, and they lower it. And,
Otis holds out the candy.
Is that from Jeliax of Cheliax?
Of course it is. We brought it for you and your friends.
What for?
As a peace offering, we mean you no harm. We brought a young boy over here who may want to join you.
You're giving us recruits?
Of course, and just came to see if there's anything you need and brought you jellied beans.
They're jellied beans.
We do need that. All right.
My name is Otis. What is your name?
I don't want to give you my name yet.
That's all right. That's all right.
I've never heard of you.
That's okay. I've never heard of you.
Were you with that scout that was snooping around the town?
Tell me about the scout. We're not with them, but what was happening?
He was saying he was representing some sort of alliance or something.
Did you get a good look at him?
He was cloaked and mysterious and definitely a human. Didn't look like you at all. Much younger.
Thank you, I think. We are not with him. But do you mind if I come closer with my jellied beans?
I guess.
Yeah, Otis will approach him.
Okay.
That is a wonderful mask you're wearing.
Thanks. We all wear them.
Did you make it yourself?
I didn't make it.
Who made it?
Imbart.
Who's Imbot?
He's kind of the leader of us.
Is he like you?
What do you mean, like me?
Like a child?
Yes.
Indeed is he.
Is this kid human?
He actually appears to be halfling.
Uh,
As you get a better look, you
Hold
can
on.
get a good look at his bare
Is he
feet.
actually a kid?
He it's hard to tell with the mask. He sounds like it though, and like the proportions to a halfling child to a halfling.
I'm rolling a perception. I don't trust that.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll that up.
17.
A 17. Yeah, he appears to be
Great.
good.
well, would you like one of these jellied beans? You've been so helpful.
How many did you bring?
Enough for everybody.
They bought us loads.
We're gonna be taking all of them.
Of course. What did you say your leader's name was again?
My leader's name? Why are you so worried about his name?
I wasn't listening and
Open your
apologize.
ears. It's Imbart.
Imbot, yes, Imbot. Could you take us to Imbot and we would love to give these offerings to him.
He's gonna start walking circles around Wiz, and the other one's gonna kind of hop down from the tree and start kind of walking circles around all of you. So you want to join?
Aye, of course I do.
Running away?
Aye?
Orphanage?
Not sure what an orphanage is. I've always been on my own.
Your parents going to be searching for you? Are they rich?
Parents?
Parents or an orphanage? Where do you come from?
I've always been on my own.
That's weird. Well, we
You know
probably...
what's weird is this guy. He'd ask for names and things. I want one of those
know.
masks like you.
I know. What kind of mask are you wearing? He's looking at Otis.
This is not a mask. This is my face.
It's really soft, but he doesn't like it when you touch it.
He's going to walk up and he's going to squeeze Otis's cheek.
Otis is just gonna stand there and just...
All right, enough. Do you want the jellied beans or not?
Yeah, we want them. Come on. He's gonna look at Dora and Leaf. Are they just kind of chilling there?
Dora is like silently fuming. Like her fists are just like clenched, and she's just like heavy, slow breathing. Like,
Are they coming too?
Is
Yes.
that okay with you?
Why do you all want to come with us?
We brought them, me and the little one, to protect us from forest creatures.
He's gonna get really close to Dora and look straight up at her. Why are you coming with?
like he said, I protect them from forest creatures.
Quack, quack, let's go.
You don't have to worry about any forest creatures here.
That is true, because if there were any, I would kill them.
What about you? Looks at Leaf.
I'm just cute and fuzzy.
So you're a pet?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, they're gonna lead you deeper into the woods here. You guys gonna follow?
Yeah.
Anything along the way?
I want to
Yes.
ask them if they have an extra mask, because I want to wear a mask.
You'll get the mask when you earn the mask.
What do I have to do to earn the mask?
Challenges?
What kind of challenges? This sounds fun.
They are fun.
Do I get
Yes.
candy
Well, I guess you do now.
for winning the challenges?
I don't know. We'll have to talk to Imbard about that.
What is your name?
I told you I don't want to give you my name yet. Why do you want to know it so bad?
I have only asked this one time.
Witchard.
Grown-ups never listen.
You say Witchard?
Witchard.
Okay, just clarifying.
That's what we made up name on the side. I don't know.
Suddenly I feel like tossing you a coin.
Okay. Dora will just nod. Her face is just like the stoniest. This is as stony as it gets when she's around Irina, even.
Oh man.
Dang.
Not nearly as murdery looking, but just like so
Like,
done.
not having it.
So done.
So as they lead you a little bit deeper in, you guys finally kind of break through these woods into this clearing that's got this very run-down looking old monastery. There's a stone wall kind of crumbling and surrounding it, and there's kind of a chapel-looking building in the center. And all around this wall, there are these painted red symbols in this crimson red color.
Recall knowledge.
Uh-huh.
Also, does that's odd trigger on anything?
So I mean that's odd. You've seen maps of this
Okay.
place. You checked out maps before and you didn't see this place on the maps.
Okay.
With your recall knowledge, these are definitely infernal symbols. And they look legitimate. Like they are properly drawn infernal symbols.
Can I read them? I know Infernal.
So they're not like a written language, but they're like
Hmm.
they're honorary symbols to like Asmodeus and infernal creatures.
Okay, well.
So
Does it look kind of old and like abandoned, or like
it looks run down and abandoned,
Okay.
aside from the fact that you do see more children on the wall kind of keeping watch.
okay, got it.
But the symbols look fresh?
The symbols don't look fresh, but they look legitimate. Like they don't look like some rookie did them. They look like proper infernal symbols.
Do they look newer than the building?
Let's see. That would be a craft. Do you have
Ooh.
craft?
Can
Not
I
trained.
help?
Yeah.
Can I
Did you want
assist?
to do a secret recall knowledge, Leaf, for craft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll for you there. Leaf, they do look newer than the building.
They at least look newer.
It
so
also
they're not
doesn't look like
old.
paint. It's not crumbling like paint would.
Well, they're definitely not paint.
Stop
No.
sniffing the building.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
a recruit, and these strangers are bringing candy.
Sometimes people can't control their pets.
A little girl on the top walls will say, Imbart said we weren't supposed to bring new people in.
Yeah, but we
got
brought
candy.
candy.
What did you want me to do about it?
This guy said.
Oh, all right. Come on in. You can talk to Imbart.
Before we go in, can I roll a nature or recall knowledge or whatever to see what the paint is, what
Uh-huh.
the markings are made of? I assume blood of some kind.
Yeah, I want to medicine that same thing to see if it is blood.
What's your medicine? Because I can do it because I'm a 12.
The same.
I'll roll for all
Okay.
of you,
Sweet.
except for Dora, because I imagine she's not.
She's
Well,
did-
that's
just
true. And
mad.
Wiz is like all about medicine.
Did you want to use a hero
probably
point,
like,
Wiz, for your automatic recall knowledge here?
Ooh, I only have one. So
Mhm.
if I go down, guys, you're saying no, don't do it. What is?
I feel like
Dora
this
think?
isn't a life or death situation.
I mean, it can be a no. That's okay.
Okay, so you're going with the no?
Yeah, I think so.
It
And
is-
remember that I can use my nature instead of medicine.
Got it. Yep. It is blood of some sort. You're not sure what kind, but it is definitely blood. That's what all of you get.
Otis wants to fall back just a little bit and whisper to Dura.
Give yourself at the ready.
I always am.
Indeed.
And he'll continue on.
So they lead you through kind of this rusty iron kind of side gate, and they open it up. There's probably like 14 kids that you see around here wandering around, and he's going to lead you inside the chapel building. And these symbols are just all over the place here. They're just drawn everywhere. They're drawn on the chapel building. They're drawn on the wall inside and out. The whole place looks very run down. When you get inside, a notable thing you see mounted on some wagon wheels this just like crafted looking devil. It's made of wood. It looks not legitimate at all, but it does have big horns, and it's got some kind of like contraptions of like these pipes and stuff coming out of it. So you see that kind of sitting in the corner of like the monastery courtyard.
It looks pretty fake. Like
It definitely looks
Okay.
like it does not look like a real devil.
Dora just like scoffs and shakes her head. I cannot believe the town was so afraid of this thing.
Any that's odd in this building?
In this building so far. So yeah, as they lead you in here, this monastery is also pretty like abandoned. Now there's kids in here. They have like some makeshift beds set up, and you just see in the corner there is just a pile of supplies. There's coins, there is food, there is blankets, just lots of stuff here. Nothing that's odd triggers in here. Really, there's more of the same symbols and everything, so nothing really new that seems
Cool.
out of place. You can see that there's some stairs leading up to some like wooden rafters that look pretty unstable. There are some kids up on those rafters. There's some like archery targets set up, and there are some stairs leading down into what appears to be a cellar. And in the center of this area there is kind of like a makeshift throne set up, and there's a kid just like lounging there. His mask is like painted gold where all the rest are painted red. What's this all about?
Does he look like a kid?
Roll perception.
Whoa, Otis wants to do that too.
Okay.
He's perceiving everything.
Yeah, for
Beef
sure.
is feeling very, very uncomfortable, but he's
29.
not in the perception mood.
22, and he'll give Wiz a +1.
So 30,
A
with
30.
the +2 from the stream.
So with a 30, so the rest of you, he does look like a kid. He looks like a gnome kid. With a 30, you know he is like just barely a child. He's like maybe like near a teenager, but he is a gnome. But yeah, that's what you get with it.
Rufio.
Do I get that?
That was
Is he
what I've
fat?
been thinking this whole time.
What's his build?
What's his build?
Yeah, is he a big kid? Is he fat? Is he
So he's pretty short and stout, like most gnomes. I mean, he actually looks pretty fit. Like he's got some torn sleeves, and he's pretty muscled.
okay? So he looks like he
looks
actually
fit.
does stuff.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does. Yeah,
With a 25, did Otis realize he's a gnome as well? Like,
yeah. Realize he's a gnome, but you didn't really get like the adolescent bit.
cool.
They brought Candy and a new recruit. Why'd you bring him here? These are all adults, obviously. Well, they said they didn't mean any harm, and they brought Candy. This is probably some sort of trap.
Hey, I promise you it is no trap. We just wanted to bring Candy and make sure that you were taken care of.
Well, we're doing just fine. So leave the Candy, leave the new recruit, and you can go.
Your name was Imbot, is that correct?
That's right.
Imbot, what are you doing here exactly? You say you're okay, but there's children on breaking rafters.
I don't see it breaking.
Not yet. This place is a death trap.
We can
Otis
work that
kicks a wall. People fall.
Perhaps
Well.
we can help you.
We don't need any help.
What? Why do you scare the town into getting supplies when you could just ask?
Because then they're going to take us back home or to orphanages.
Why do you think they would do that?
Because they're grown-ups, and that's what they do.
I am a grown-up, and I am not taking you back to an orphanage.
Yeah, I'm still not so sure about that. So how about you get out of here?
Imbot, I brought you candy.
And we will gladly accept. And I will also accept your leave now.
Otis wants to do a diplomacy.
Yeah.
We do not mean you harm. We just want to hang out.
That is
Dora
great
just, like-
terminology.
Dora
That's-
just
That's it.
slow head turn look at Otis, just like
That tone says, like, is that what the kids say?
I absolutely agree. I think that's what the kids say. Keep going.
That's a 32.
Oh,
that is what the kids say.
that is what the kids say. Even if they don't say it, they say
Otis
it
is
now.
hip.
He does have a hip, yes.
He kind of looks at the candy. Oh, that's an awful lot of candy. Fine, you can stay and see what we've got going on here.
You've built yourself quite an establishment.
Are you, like, interested in joining?
Do you take old dogs?
I mean, if you're really not going to take us back anywhere, I mean, we could use some grown-ups that could help with some of the tricks and the pranks.
I will tell you, I am an expert prankster.
Well, you have to go through initiation. You too, kid.
Yeah,
Think
I
it
heard
is.
there was challenges. I'm very excited. I want to get my mask.
Yeah, that's right. You can earn a mask. Do you want to?
Yeah, how do I do it?
Of course.
All of you?
Can they join as well?
I've got a pet. Can I still join?
We could use a pet. That's something we haven't
Yay.
gotten yet. Yeah, you don't even have to. You can skip initiation. You don't get a mask though.
That's totally fine. I just have a really fuzzy complexion I need to keep clean.
I think we got a collar.
Oh,
From our
that's
last call.
not necessary.
Put a collar on the pet. Like a couple of the kids are gonna go. Start
Oh,
picking through the
out
stuff
of
for them.
instinct, he is going to hiss. He is
Hey,
very upset.
bad pet.
This is not a pet you put collar on.
Yeah, don't.
Speak
Okay.
kindly.
But I'm doing it because I don't want to, not because you said so. I'm the boss around here. You got it?
Are you the boss, or is there someone that you answer to?
No, it's me. I started this whole thing.
Why
I
Perception?
found this place and it's mine now.
Why did you start it?
I ran away from an orphanage.
Can I insight check or your sense motive?
Sense
whatever.
motive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That'll be a
I
secret roll for both of you.
Otis will as well as he's talking.
Okay. Yeah, you all feel like he's being truthful about it.
Why did you run away from the orphanage?
It's
Tell me what
terrible.
happened. What do you mean?
They didn't feed us right.
What?
They yelled at us.
What?
It was not good.
I
We
can't
weren't well
imagine
taken care
anybody
of.
yelling at children.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Well,
That's not the only orphanage like that. Chiliax has some really bad orphanages, you know.
where was this orphanage?
He'll tell you some town that you know of, kind of up north.
Who runs this orphanage? What is their name?
Well, there was a lot of people who ran it. I don't know who's actually in charge, but none of the headmasters there were nice.
I have a proposition for you, Imbot.
What?
Do you know what an inspector is?
Yeah?
I am an inspector. And
Why is an inspector here?
To join, I've already told you, but I don't take kindly to anyone breaking the law, and that includes orphanages.
But we're breaking the law.
Well, your children, you're not breaking the law.
Okay,
You're
I
just
like the way
having
you
mischief, right?
think. Right.
If I can get you into a proper orphanage, is that something that you're interested in? And I will take care of these orphanages in Cheliax.
No.
All right.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh. Oh, not good. 14. Natural 1, actually.
Natural 1. Yeah, no, he gets very upset at that. I'm not going back to an orphanage, okay?
Yeah,
and if
I
you ask
said-
me again, you can leave.
I said I wouldn't take you. I was just wondering. Well, let's get started on this initiation.
All right.
Before
So-
we start, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Whose are all these pretty pictures? They're so everywhere, and they look so nice.
They were here when I found them. They're ugly. They look
Oh,
a little
yeah, they're
scary, though, so
definitely-
that'll keep people out.
Definitely ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll like a recall knowledge on these to learn any more information about them?
Huh? Yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
Unless you would like to use your hero point.
I feel like Dora's not doing much except looking around. She's got to distract herself somehow because this is infuriating. So I'll spend a hero point to just automatically succeed.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
no, I
so
will not use mine.
these symbols mean that this has been marked as infernal territory. So this is like this is a devil's nest of sorts.
And hence why Leaf is feeling very uncomfortable and hissy.
Okay, like meaning devils would appear here?
Yeah, devils could rest here. Devils could gather here. This has the potential to contain infernal portals, things like that.
Huh. Okay.
It needs to be inspected.
Yeah, do I
So
have
not
any
up to code.
And it seems like the symbols are still intact, like that.
Yeah, these symbols
That is
themselves
still
they're not
kind.
magical or anything. They just mark territory. So
I see. Okay.
it's not a good omen at all. It means
Yeah.
means that devils would prefer this place
Yeah.
in certain situations.
If you ever seen anything weird happen here,
Not anywhere
anything
showing up.
dangerous.
I mean, some of the structure's a little unsound, but nothing too bad.
Nothing with these symbols, huh?
No.
Okay.
Enough of that. Let's do the initiation. So there's 3 of you? Okay. We're going to do 3 initiation challenges then. 3 of mine versus 3 of yours. You can choose who to challenge. You've got to beat them at the game. You up for that?
What
Okay.
is the game?
So he's gonna point at some of these kids, and they're gonna come down and join. There is a male young goblin. There is a male human child, and there's a male female child. All of them look pretty fit.
Is the female human?
Yeah, she is human. And they're gonna come stand in front of you guys, and they're gonna fold their arms. All right, let's do an archery contest first. We got a lot of bows and arrows from these people. And we set up some targets, so you can pick one of you to shoot, and you choose one of us to shoot.
Question.
Uh-huh.
If this is possible, Can I assess the weakness of this target and devise a stratagem to decide if Otis thinks this is something good for him?
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna look and like start calculating.
This is not my job.
He got a so
6 on his devise a stratagem.
I suppose I can do this thing if you want me to.
Each one of you can only play once.
What are the other jobs?
You won't get to know that yet.
Well, I'm
But you
definitely
know.
not good at this job.
You're the one being initiated. Don't mouth off.
I am still deciding if I want to be in this.
Yes, pet?
Oh, this is out of character.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Pat?
I don't like being called pet. I have a thing that I would like to do, but I can only do it if the boss comes near me.
Mm-hmm.
I have Belladonna,
Uh-huh.
and Leaf does not like evil, and this is making him very uncomfortable and very angry, which is never good for Leaf.
Uh-huh.
I would like to take that Belladonna and put it on some of my claws. So if the boss boy comes by, I want to poke him in the ankle
Okay. All right.
with the Belladonna poison.
Okay. So Leaf is poisoning up his claws.
Yep.
Okay. We should give you a name, pet. What's your name?
It is Leaf.
That's dumb. You're not on a tree. Let's call you Whiskers. This is Whiskers.
That is
everyone.
equally as dumb. Think harder.
No. You're Whiskers.
Ugh.
Or you can leave.
I can leave.
Yes.
I'll stay here and protect my friends.
You know what we could do? We could call him Leaf so that he'll leave.
That's a good idea.
Don't
Leaf.
do me that.
What a stupid name. All right. You're shooting the bow?
I suppose she'll glance at Wiz.
Well, pick one of these 3 to shoot the bow. You get to choose who you challenge. That's how it's fair.
Okay. I feel like Dora has an eye for fighters and that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So can I make a perception check to try to size up who might be the worst at this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
Ugh, I'm rolling so badly. How is that possible?
14.
This is my 3rd nat 1 tonight.
That's not a nat 1, I don't think. That's a 3 on the dice.
Oh, I was looking at Otis's previous roll. Sorry.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
So
I feel you.
16.
16.
With chat.
Yeah, I mean, they all look like kids. None of them probably look very formidable to you at all. But you can't really tell who'd be better at it than the other.
Okay, fine. I'll
There's
just.
little goblin boy, little
Uh-huh.
human boy, little human girl.
I don't know. I'll take the human boy, I guess.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you gesture to him, and he's gonna kind of look a little bit nervous. And say, "Okay, we've got short bows, long bows, crossbows. What do you want to use?"
I have this bow, and she'll pull her composite short bow off her back.
That's a nice bow.
I know.
If you
I
lose, we're
use-
gonna keep it.
I do not think that will happen. And
Yes, that
also,
will happen.
that
You
is
can
not
leave.
the deal.
It's the deal now.
How about you try and take it from me if I lose? Can I try and intimidate him?
Yeah, you can.
She is so done with this. Oh, there we go. That is what I needed. A
There
31.
we go.
He kind of jumps a little bit. You think you see him shake a little bit, and I don't want it anyways. It's fine. Keep it. I've got better bows.
Can I try to? I can try a different intimidation check if you want, but I want to try and shake this kid I'm up against a little bit. Not literally, but get in his head.
Yeah.
I want to look scary.
You just want to give him an intimidating glare.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Roll intimidate.
Oh my gosh, so bad. 15.
I mean, like you look at him. He already looks terrified.
That's true. I did just have a 31 on his
Yeah.
boss, so
He's like shaking. He goes and picks up like a longbow, and it looks way too big for him. So he goes and picks up a crossbow, and he's gonna look at you. You go first.
are you sure about that?
You heard him. Go first. Go.
She'll,
You can go
As
first.
soon as he starts yelling at her, she'll just like look back at him.
Yeah, he immediately like softens up. You can go first because you're the challenger.
Okay. She'll just slowly walk up to the target and pull.
It's about 30 feet
this-
away.
Yeah, okay. She'll just pull the short bow slowly and shoot it at
Okay.
the target.
Make an attack roll.
Gosh, if I fail this, I'm gonna be so mad. All right, 24.
Okay, a 24 with the affirmation bonus. Okay, so you hit the target, and like it's not like dead center, but it's like pretty close.
I'll take it.
So he's gonna kind of look up at you nervously, and he's gonna shakily aim his crossbow. I have given him the frightened condition, so he will take a minus to this. Let's see what he gets.
Oh my gosh,
A
Chase!
nat 20.
Why can't we use our hero points to make you reroll BS rolls?
Because you're not the syndicate, right? Oh man, he's kind of like shakes, and he like almost trips and just pulls the trigger, and it just lands dead center on the target. He did it! That's the first time he's hit anything. You picked so good, but you did it. He's gonna like run over and give him a pat on the back. All right, you don't get a join.
That was an incredible shot.
Oh darn, I am so disappointed I don't get to
Thank
join
you.
this band of weaklings.
Yeah, you can leave
I will wait for my friends.
outside of the door.
I am waiting here.
Fine. You leave if anybody else leaves.
But it's your idea, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. See, he
No.
gets it.
That is my idea. And if you want to argue, you can move me yourself.
She's not very nice.
She's not.
Are we sure we
You're
want her
telling
around
me.
here?
I'm not in
mean-
your club.
Imagine if other adults come and they see her. Do you think they would want to approach?
That's a good point. Maybe I'll think about letting you join anyways. I'll think about it.
Dora's gonna go like head over to like one of the walls and just like fold her arms and like lean back against the wall, and she just looks so pissed.
All right, next one's a climbing challenge. The first one who can climb up through that hole in the ceiling there. It's like just rubble leading up. It involves hopping on those rafters, and it looks very precarious.
Has the little boss boy walked by Leaf at all?
No, he hasn't. He's been
Yeah.
staying next to his throne, except for running over to the target to pat his buddy on the back.
Please
Does
keep him
Belladonna
there.
kill people?
Well, I mean, I have an antidote,
Oh, okay.
so we're not gonna kill him. We're just gonna incapacitate.
Let me just really quick gut check. You guys are the lawful good guild? Is that am I
Yes,
correct in that?
But
Okay.
he to leave this boy is evil.
That's fine. Whatever you have to do to get yourself to sleep at night.
He also said his name was stupid.
It's true. All right, who's gonna climb?
Otis looks at Wiz.
Wiz shakes his head.
I suppose that's... It's me. I shall climb.
All right. Who you gonna race against? First one to the top.
Otis will look at the goblin and in goblin say, "Yo, you know how to climb?"
Yeah, of course I do.
I'll take the
Right,
girl.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait,
Uh,
perception. His yes, I do. To
Okay.
sense motive.
Yeah, that's a secret roll.
All kids
Oh,
can
dang
climb.
it!
No, you feel like he's lying.
Oh. Yo, you and me. Let's go climb.
Fine. Let's go. I've done
I'll
this
take
hundreds
the
of
goblin.
times. All right.
You first.
You been spying on us?
No. Wait, who said that? The
It's the leader. Bart.
No, why would you think that?
You just got a good sense for things. I guess
I
you are an
told you
inspector.
I'm an inspector.
Fine. All right. He's gonna pull out this stone that you all recognize as a pretty common item. It's a thunderstone. All right. When this goes, boom. Then the first one to the top. Ready, set. He's gonna smack it on the ground. It's gonna be this huge, loud, deafening boom. You see some bits of like rubble kind of crumble a little bit when he does that, and the goblin just goes taking off. So for this, I need you to make me an acrobatics and an athletics.
Oh yes. Which one first?
Athletics first.
I really wish I had made and given you a quicksilver mutagen.
20 on my athletics.
Okay, so you are getting up just fine, and I'm gonna see how he's doing on it. Oh,
Are you
my
serious?
gosh. I nat 20'd again.
Will you stop that, sir, please?
Oh, that's ridiculous. So this goblin he kind of like scrambles up your back as you're like making progress and just kind of bounces off your head here. And he gets a good distance ahead of you. Now I need you to make an acrobatics.
Oh, just I told you, you need to do your stretches.
23 acrobatics.
Okay. And his acrobatics. There we go. It all balanced out eventually. Okay, so he goes to hop up here, and he's ahead of you, and he jumps up on this rafter here, and the rafter breaks, and he starts falling.
Reflex to catch him.
Yep, go for it.
34.
Nice. Yeah, no, and Otis grabs him. He's quite light. You've been doing pretty good on this, so you get a good hold on him here.
Yo,
so you've
watch
got
your
to.
step.
Thanks. Don't do it, Embar. I'll let you win. Just go. Put me down.
Yeah, all right. Otis continues.
Yeah, so Otis gets up to the top there, and he makes it with no effort. The goblin kind of seems like he fakes climbing and slipping and just doesn't do it. And you get up to the top. All right, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
We could use an inspector like you. Good job.
Indeed.
I'm an assistant inspector. Could you use me too?
That's to be determined, because now you're going to go down into the basement and do a sacred duel with the last one.
Does Leaf have a collar? Did they put that on him?
No, they backed off when everybody
Okay,
advised
good.
them against it.
Okay. I have nothing then.
A sacred duel.
Yep, with Jolin.
Who's that?
It's the little girl's like kind of grinning devilishly at you. We're gonna go smack each other with sticks.
How literal is that devilish adjective you used, Chase?
you can perception. I'll give you a secret check.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like very mischievous.
I know. I'm just you can't use that word
I need
around
to
here.
double checked.
Is Otis in the guild now? Is he like part of these kids?
You can ask.
Am I a part of your group now?
Yeah, you're in.
Could the new recruit go against me?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The little girl kind of looks disappointed, kind of scuffs the ground. Well, you have to go against a grown-up now.
That's no fair.
All right, this is how it goes. And I will know if you're lying to me. I have ways. You're both going to go down into this cellar. There's 2 sticks. And the first one to knock the other one out wins.
Is there just one hatch down to the cellar?
Yeah, it's like
And you
a
can't-
stairway kind of.
And you can't we
spiraling
can't see down into the cellar from
No,
up here.
down. Nope.
Okay.
Come on, new kid.
I will go down and watch.
No, nobody watches the sacred duels. That's part of it. It's like a ritual, you could say, of ours.
I do not care about your rituals. I will go and I will watch.
New guy, kick her out.
Dora folds her arms and looks at Otis like, yeah, go ahead, kick me out.
Otis is gonna first, before he speaks, devise a stratagem on her to see if he could actually kick her out.
Whoa!
Okay.
Look at
that's a
that.
Natural
It's a nat
20. Otis will go up to Dura, who's like standing her ground.
This will be okay. I will be with her. I am not doing this out of hate, but we must. This is important.
He'll like grab her, and this little dog is forcing her out with a natural 20.
Okay,
He,
she'll
like he gets you just in like the right spots to kind of like make your
Can-
knees kind of yeah.
Can I? It's fine if you want to force me out. I think how I will narrate this nat 20, if it is okay with you, Otis, is I think Dora will like let you, like you've talked her down, because she's going like before you like get her all the way out. She's gonna grab your arm, like your forearm, and like pull you closer, and say, "These symbols, they mean that devils can come here and rest. It is not safe. I do not know what is down in the cellar."
You can, if you want to say that you let him, whatever helps you sleep at night. That's fine.
Listen, I've already gotten nat 20'd by a stupid kid tripping and shooting accidentally into a target. I don't know if Dora can take being manhandled by an old pug.
I will. If there is anything, if I sense anything odd, I will scream, and you come running. Kids be
Oh.
damned.
Tell Whis about the devils.
I will.
You will note though, Dora, that Otis is like deceptively strong.
I believe it. Yeah. I think she like she started to resist, and then she was like, "Oh geez, like never mind." And then she's like, "Okay, it'll just be easier if I just go." All right,
Awesome.
she'll wait outside. Is there an open door? Like, can she wait just outside the doorway?
Yeah, there's like not even like any functional doors here. Like they're
Okay,
all
she's
operating.
gonna wait immediately outside the door
Okay, what's Leaf
and
gonna
have
be doing?
her sword drawn.
Leaf is gonna be looking. Kind of looks like he's ready to pounce, but like not really. Like he's maybe just sitting strategically, so that if something were to happen, he's gonna jump down that little basement hole.
Yeah, Otis will go up to Leaf and whisper,
If you see her running, don't hesitate. Run down.
Got it. He's very determined. Look, his eyes are now like dilated like crazy. He's like,
Okay, and so he's staying inside or out by Dora.
he's staying inside.
All right, so Imbart gestures down the stairs. Let the
before
sacred duel commence.
we get too far down, Otis wants to offer Wiz some diluted hype, just in case.
What's this?
It is an enhancement of sorts.
Enhances what?
Well, if you... It's a poison and a drug. It'll...
And I'm supposed to be taking this because...
If you need to run, drink this.
Oh, I don't have to take it now.
No.
It's a
if-
just in case.
Just in case, yes.
If you do, it gives you the quickened action for a round, but then you're stupefied and then drained and stupefied.
I feel like this is not useful.
Just in case. All right.
Before we go down, Wiz will whisper to Otis. I think that I got a bad feeling about this. Going into a cellar with all these markings. What if we actually do... Something shows up?
I've got Dora on standby and Leaf.
We've got to
Dora
protect
said
the
that
kids.
these markings may summon devils. Are you glad you're going down with me and not this child?
Definitely, but I want to protect this place. I could sanctify the building and protect us. I feel like going down here is the opposite of helpful.
Jellied bean?
Yes, thanks.
Of course, what if we get down and before we begin you sanctify the cellar?
Well, it would make a bit more sense if I sanctify the whole building, because it takes about a minute.
I have a
How-
bad feeling about this cellar, though. You can
How-
sanctify a whole building?
I can sanctify out of game. I can sanctify a 30-foot burst around myself, or I guess a 30-foot burst. Let me look at what it says. I was gonna ask how big this building is, though. Yeah, 30-foot burst centered on me. So does that like go through walls, or does that?
It does. Yeah, so it'd probably take about 2 of those to cover the building.
But I could do like maybe the center of the building or
And get like, yeah, it'd be pretty sanctified.
If it happened in the basement, would it also reach the first floor?
It would.
okay. Is the basement like in the center of the building?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, then let's just go down there. No complaints.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk down.
So, do either of you have dark vision? As you guys start
Not
walking down
anymore.
this winding stairway,
Is it?
the torchlight from above fades and it's getting dark.
I have a torch. Oh,
Is
sorry.
it too late for me to give them dark vision?
Yeah, they would have to come up and ask for it because they didn't know ahead of time that it was going to be so dark down there.
I even thought about it too. Gosh
I-
dang it!
I mean, Otis knows that you have dark vision things,
Yeah.
right?
Do you have a torch, Wiz?
I do.
Light it up.
Okay. So you're radiating some torchlight and you guys are heading down.
Yeah, Otis has imprecise scent. Does he smell anything?
He does. There is a foul, nasty kind of like moldy decay type stench kind of wafting up from here. It doesn't smell great to you, Wiz, but it's like pretty strong to you, Otis.
Perhaps
Maybe
you should
pause here.
sanctify the stairs, and then we go down.
Yeah, it smells rather nasty. It'll take a minute to sanctify. So he'll do it on the stairs if it seems like we're not interrupted or anything like that.
Yeah, you have holy water for this, correct?
Yes, I do. I bought
Nice.
some just for this.
Very
So,
nice.
Costs
Okay.
1 vial of holy water. It takes 1 minute. I do some woogie magic.
And is this like praying type stuff for Wiz, or is it more like ritualistic type stuff?
More ritualistic type stuff. So like he would like kneel down and get in contact with the ground, like his hands flat on the ground, with holy water like on his hands, and
Mhm.
he'll do some, mumbling, and maybe like some grass grows around his hands, like somehow between the cracks of the stones, and
Nice.
then at the end it like disappears, or like it's like dead grass now or something, and
Yeah.
there's like a warm feeling that you get.
Very nice. Yeah, it feels much better when he completes the ritual, Otis. You still get a bad smell coming up, but it lessened for sure.
And
Otis will pull out both crossbows now that we're out of view of these kids.
one
Okay.
other thing, I have to choose a type of creature to have sanctified against. And since we are possibly dealing with demons, fiend would be the proper thing, right? Or is there a different type?
So devils and demons are different, but they are both fiends.
Okay, yeah, I can choose fiends.
Cool.
So I'm going to be doing it against fiends. And this actually gives every creature in the area a +1 status bonus to AC, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fiends.
Am I in this
including
area?
the children.
Or
So
am I outside of it?
you're out. So you're up the stairs and kind of like outside, and Leaf
Okay.
is upstairs, and you guys are coming down here. So this is the bottom of the stairs here. This right here is kind of like the top coming down. So yeah, you sanctify against fiends. You come downstairs. You have torchlight now.
Okay.
So as you get down here, there's some tiled cobblestone floor. Otis, that's odd triggers. One of these stones right here looks very loose.
Perception the stone.
Yeah, it looks like it could be lifted up and something underneath.
Oh,
There's something under that stone. I'm gonna try to reach it.
Be careful. What if it's trapped?
perception to see if I notice any kind of traps or
Yeah,
anything.
go ahead and roll me a perception.
27.
Yeah, you don't see any traps.
He'll lift it open.
Yeah, it was pretty subtle. It's pretty impressive that he noticed that, Wiz. When you lift it up, there is some stuff inside.
I found stuff.
Stuff is always good.
Inside, there is a vial that is stoppered with some blue liquid. You know this to be a truth potion, an uncommon potion. And there is, it goes kind of deep down. There's like a little ledge that the potion is sitting on, and there's a staff that's like wrapped up and kind of placed deep down in there.
Does the staff feel like locked into something?
If you wiggle it, no, it feels loose.
Oh, he'll pull it out. What's it look
Okay.
like?
Yeah, so when you unravel it, there is kind of like a blue gemstone on the end of it that's kind of clawed in by like a clawed-looking talon. The whole thing is silver, and it's got runes of abjuration on it. So this is a staff of abjuration.
Do you know how to use this?
I think so. I've never used a staff before. I might need a bit of training, but
You have about 5 minutes. Here you go.
So when you hold the staff, Wiz, you recognize the magic flowing through it. It's got some similar spells that you know that your tradition can cast, and it feels infused already. So typically, you know that you have to infuse some energy into this. This one already feels so. You could invest it as an action and use it if you wanted to.
okay. Yeah. Can I detect magic on it? Like, is there any? I want to know if it's like cursed or something before I invest it.
Yeah, so when you detect magic on it, it is magical. You would have to do a religion check on it to know if it's cursed or not.
Could I do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to use my thing. I just want to.
Okay. You don't get any bad vibes coming off of it. It looks like a standard staff of abjuration.
Okay. I will, I guess, as an action, invest it. It might be a trap, but.
Okay. So this staff has 2 points left into it. So you can cast a point basically equals, if you want to cast a second level spell, it costs 2 points. If you want to cast a first level, it costs 1. This lets you cast Shield, the cantrip, Alarm or Featherfall as first level spells, Dispel Magic, Endure Elements, Resist Energy as second level spells.
Okay.
And as you pick that out and you're investing it, Otis, you hear a crash from around the corner, like wood breaking. And you hear this awful kind of slurping sound, just and it's echoing.
Can he peek around the corner?
Yeah. So peeking around the corner would put you about in this square here.
Oh,
And
up
you'll
I
come
see.
down that way there. So when you peek around the corner there, you just see this swarm flooding out of this cave in the wall that looks like it was currently covered up by a barrel. It looks like they've broken through the barrel and they're just pouring through the wall. And I will show you what these look like here.
When you say swarm, do you mean swarm?
Not an actual swarm, there's just a lot
Okay.
of them. And I'll put them on the map here. This is what they look like.
Oh my.
And there is 10 of them currently. Let's see, let me go to the layer here and I'll put them on the map. There we go. And how many villain points am I sitting on here? 3. So there's 10 of them here, and my villain points are going to get spent, and 3 more are going to come pouring through the wall here. And we're going to roll initiative.
That's just rude.
Put
Did they
me in,
s-
coach.
They see me? Like, I can see them looking at me?
Yeah, they don't look like super focused on you. They just look like they're pouring out of the wall. But like as you peek, you can see the front one there seems to maybe take notice to you. They kind of have like lazy stares though. Like they just kind of lazily look towards you, and they kind of start migrating in your direction.
Tori, were you escorted out the building or are you back in?
No, I'm right outside the door.
So I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative here, even the people that aren't
Okay.
here currently. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get my combat music on.
You wanted us to roll our own initiative? Just checking.
Yeah, the turn timer's been a bit finicky. Also, I don't want 13 different creatures with their own initiative here, so they're just all gonna act on the same.
And
Dang
does
it.
the plus
I
2
was
count
hoping to
for
be
this?
before you.
It does. The plus 2 does count for this.
So I got a 33.
Oh, I got a 35.
Yeah.
I
You
got a
rolled at the same time as me.
29.
I was like, I got a 35. Nope.
Where's was all?
There we go. I've got you guys all added in. Nice job not bringing the kid down here.
Tori,
Yeah.
when it comes to it, if you want to hold your turn, Leaf will come and get you. And
Well, as soon as
Yeah.
anybody makes any kind of panicked noise, Dura's just gonna start running, probably
Okay, so if they-
toward
so-
in the direction that you are. So
okay, cool. So whichever happens first. Do it.
yes,
Yeah, Leaf has no idea this is even happening.
No, but he's got really good hearing, so I wonder if he could hear the gurgling.
And what was your initiative, Leaf?
Oh, it was 17.
17. Man, you guys are just leagues ahead of everybody. So we've got Otis with a 35, Wiz with a 33, Dura with a 29, Leaf with a 17, and these creatures with a 5.
Which should... Oh, yeah, there we go. No, you got it.
Okay. Otis, you're up.
Okay. Wiz was all.
Hi.
I suggest you get your big friend down here, Dura.
On it.
We got a slimy situation.
That's what this is called. A slimy situation.
I was like, there it is.
Who
There's
was
the
after
job
Otis?
There's the title!
My turn order killed itself for some reason. Was
Oh,
it Dura
no.
next? Or was it
No,
Wiz?
Wiz, and then Dora.
Yeah, Wiz was 33, Dora was 29, I believe.
Right, and then everybody else was like negligible. 17 for Leaf.
Leaf is gonna be like Watson and actually like write a blog. She's gonna write like a letter that just goes out to a bunch of people with the story.
You're the
Very
chronicler.
nice.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you say, Otis?
So first off, these are part of my case, I'm guessing, because it was the whole
Yes.
like. I'm gonna do a free action to devise a stratagem, which gives me a recall knowledge check on them.
Okay.
I'm really, depending on what my check is, I really want to know if I can determine how fast they are.
Sure. Oh, I got another villain point, so another one of these is going to come pouring through the wall.
Hey.
Okay, so your recall knowledge is for free with Devise a Stratagem. Oh, that is a critical success.
Oh man.
Okay, so you know that these are called Lemures. They are one of the kind of bottom tier devils. Please show me your information. Now, a notable thing you know about these is these are kind of like mindless minions. They're almost always controlled by something. That doesn't mean they always have a given task. They can sometimes just kind of mindlessly be wandering, but they can tend to be accompanied by more powerful beings. You want to know about their speed, you said, in particular.
Yeah.
Which means I'll tell you kind of about their special abilities, which is they really have none, except that they are subservient and they serve higher creatures to like no flaw. They will do whatever the higher creature asks them to do. And then their speed, I guess I've been using Foundry a lot, and now like my character sheets are confusing. They have a 20-foot movement speed, so they're rather slow.
Okay. So I got a 17 on my devise a stratagem. Otis is gonna reach around the corner and shoot one, this one right here, with his crossbow.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
So that's going to be a 30.
Okay, 30 is gonna crit.
Awesome. Okay, so let me. Okay, so 6. Hold on. And then he gets his strategic strike. Can they be precision damage?
They can.
Okay. So 16 damage on the first one.
Okay. So yeah, the bolt kind of goes like right through its eye, which kind of just oozes green, but it's still barreling towards you. And now all of them kind of in unison kind of do like this horrible like sound and start running towards you.
Awesome. His next action, he's gonna shoot the same one again.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
25.
25 is gonna hit. Gonna crit, in fact. Yep.
Oh,
Gonna crit.
can you explain, Felicia, what does this sanctified ground do that we're standing on?
Of course I can. It gives you, let me open up the spell one more time. I can actually just put it in the chat, huh? There you go. That's what it does. It gives you a +1 status bonus to AC, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fiends.
These are indeed fiends.
So 2 more damage on the one that I hit. Is he still up?
He is still up.
Okay. So you said this was a crit?
Was that 2 more damage including the crit?
That was 2 more damage including the crit.
Okay.
So this one is going to be, wow. 4 total damage. No.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 total damage.
Yeah, that one puts it down. This one kind of goes right where its other eye should be, but is kind of globbed over and it collapses down dead.
Okay. And he has 1 more action, so he's going to take a unlikely shot at the last one.
Okay.
Oh no, he is going to reload his crossbow.
Okay.
It's his last action.
Okay. Reloaded, and it is Wiz's turn.
Run, Wiz, run.
Wiz immediately pulls. He has a signal whistle around his neck and he blows the hell out of it.
Does he really?
He really does.
He
Amazing.
does. It's on his
So
inventory.
cute.
Yes!
Dura, yeah, you hear that whistle, so
Okay.
we'll get to you on your turn.
Yes.
Okay, that was a single action to blow the whistle.
Yes, and then I am going to cast guidance on Otis,
Okay.
and then
And just so you're aware, you don't have line of sight here because this is like the stairs going
oh, I
up.
need to move, huh?
Mhm. Well, you have line of sight on Otis, but not to them.
Oh, that's fine. I don't
Okay.
need line of sight on them. I'm not
Okay.
doing anything to them. I'm going to cast guidance on Otis. So +1 status bonus to attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. And it goes until the start of my next turn. So you have to use it next round. And then that's one action. And as my last action, I'm going to cast shield on myself. Just
here's the wave incoming,
yeah. Oh no, not again.
blowing his whistle, putting a shield.
I don't even know what's over there, huh?
Nope. But it
Like
probably
you
sounds
just started
horrible.
shooting things and I heard like weird gross noises and I went, oh no, I knew there'd be something bad.
Otis sitting there devising a stratagem to himself. Okay.
Those are my
Dora, you
actions.
hear this whistle. You are upstairs. If you would like to try to get down there, you can either be down there in 2 rounds, or you can do me an athletics or acrobatics check to try to take your 1 turn to be down there. Your whole turn to be down there, I should say.
Sorry. Can you I can make an athletics check to basically run really hard down there?
Yeah, so you'll either be down there in 2 rounds, or you can spend an athletics or acrobatics to try to be down there at the end of this round.
Okay, athletics it is. Sorry, my dog was freaking out.
That's okay. He's
Aw,
very scared of the
bummer.
Lemures.
27.
Yep. So you just go. The kids are like trying to stop you. Hey, you can't go down there. It's the sacred duel.
Okay. Does that take all my actions to do that?
It does.
Okay. Boo, stop.
I
Okay.
mean, you
That's
can say
Otis,
something
it's
to them
okay.
on the way down, but
I'm
yeah.
just making sure I can't rage this round.
Yeah, no, you cannot.
I just shoved these kids out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're down here at the bottom. You see Wiz. You don't see what's coming yet, but.
You see Otis reloading his crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just come down and I'll like not push hard, but like I'll just kind of push Wiz against the wall behind me.
Nice. Okay.
Otis
Leap.
looks back.
What took you so long?
It was like so fast. Okay. That means Wiz blew his whistle, and 6 seconds later, Dura is just there.
Absolutely.
That sounds about right.
Leaf, well, you got the same deal if you want to get down there.
Is this whistle in a particular pitch that Leaf could hear?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I figured, but I thought that. Okay, acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Okay,
If you would
cool.
like to try to get down there quick, you do risk like a critical fail will slow you down further, but
He's an old man. He might sprain a toe. Okay, 19.
okay.
wait.
And
Wait. Did we?
chat bonuses.
Yeah.
It just
21.
moved
Did it just move?
Okay.
back to villain.
Okay.
Okay, since I technically rolled before it moved, can I get the +2 bonus?
Let's see. That was 1 minute ago. Yeah, I'll let you take it for this one here.
Thank you.
Okay, so Leaf,
21.
you are down here. You come, I imagine, more like cat-like hopping down the.
Oh, for sure. He like
want to be
kind of
up on
does
the
this.
stairs, or did you want to be down here next to Dora?
He wants to be as close to Otis as possible.
Okay, there we go. All right, it is their turn. I don't know why that drug to that one back in the corner, but that one doesn't exist. That's just my initiative placeholder.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so these things are going to swarm up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get up over in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The rest of them are they're gonna start basically just flooding through over here. I'm just gonna move them all up. So many villain points, so many bad guys.
Yay.
Let's see what you're made of, Dura. You're not even here to hear that.
Dora doesn't hear it. She's just ready to rage.
I heard something. I'm back.
Let's see what you're made of, Dura.
Oh, okay.
Otis will explain all the stuff he learned about these things.
Nice. Okay, so I've got a +2. Is that what I gathered from chat? Thank you very much. All right, only one of them had enough speed to reach you and attack. So there's one attack coming your way. That's going to be a 24 to hit you, Otis.
That is not a hit because of Sanctified Ground.
Ah, look at that.
Boom!
Okay, so it
Sanctified
goes to
ground
hit you,
was
and like
the
it almost seems like there's some kind of like energy like melting its weird flesh as it goes to swing, and it misses you. Okay, Otis, you've got a whole lot of stuff coming at you here.
Otis is gonna drop his crossbows and start punching.
Oh, I should
So,
mention those symbols are all over the walls down here as well.
are they glowing?
They're not.
Oh, okay. He's going to devise a stratagem. So another knowledge check, please.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay, not a critical success on that one. You do gather their defenses with this one, which is they are immune to fire that's not good aligned, which yours is notably, Wiz. Mental damage. They are weak to good damage by 3. They're resistant to physical damage except for silver by 3, and they're resistant to poison by 5.
How about Alchemist Fire? That's technically not a good.
Yeah, that one they'd be immune to it.
Okay.
Also, they have terrible will saves.
Can I apply Silver Sheen to my hand wraps?
I think silver. That's a good question. I'm gonna look that up, and in the meantime, Leaf, you've been given a blessing.
My goodness.
So let's go ahead
Who
and
did
roll
that give
up
Leaf a
as well.
blessing? Oh, thanks, Emily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slide the slippers onto a melee on one. Yep, you can.
How long does that last? Is it just one attack? Oh, the next hour?
Next hour. Yep.
Okay. Is that one action?
It is one action, as long as you have it in an easy to grab place. If
Yeah,
it's like in a bag, you got to dig around and you have to spend.
No, his that stuff is easy. He keeps it, like his potions and stuff, ready.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll pull out Silver Sheen and just apply it to his fists.
Okay.
And then his devise a stratagem was a 16. Do you need you can finish the blessing before
Yeah, I'll finish the blessing and I'll go with that. You're being blessed by Besmara, Leaf, which is a good one here for you in this situation. That means that at the end of this session, you're going to, in addition to your other loot, you're going to stumble upon a special little treasure map that you can pursue on your downtime. And if that gets ramped up, it will be a better and better treasure map.
Well, that's exciting for after. Let's hope Leaf doesn't have to sacrifice himself.
And hello, Brian. Good to see you, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead and continue your turn, Otis.
Okay.
Oh, real quick. Poison. Are they immune to poison?
Resistant to it by 5, but not immune.
Okay.
All right. Otis is going to. So he got a 16 on his devise a stratagem. He's gonna punch, which is going to be.
Good thing you devised a stratagem.
Yeah. It uses. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate this in my head. It's going to be a 20, I think.
Okay, is that with the +2 from chat?
That's the other
We
way.
don't have that anymore.
Oh, right, it got taken away.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, yeah, we have it.
20 is going to hit.
Okay. So 2 damage, and it's silver.
Okay. Yeah, so, and it's this one right in front of you here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you clock it, and, like, it kind of sizzles as, like, you punch into it there, but leaves an imprint melted into its weird flesh.
Last action, he's gonna punch it again.
Okay.
Only a 10.
Okay, that is going to miss.
Abdullah, are you gonna get up here, or am I gonna have to take these myself?
And he just squares up.
Okay.
Do you by chance have enough of that silver to give to Leaf?
That's his only one.
Okay.
Okay, Wiz, you're up.
So Wiz is currently cowering behind his shield that has now gone away, and by the way, that guidance is now gone.
Oh,
So
yeah, guidance.
he is now feeling a little bit safer because she's there. So he'll stand up, straighten up a bit, and he'll kind of touch her wrist where she's wearing her grass woven bracelet, and he'll mutter some words, and it'll kind of glow green, and he's going to cast Shield Other. It lasts for 10 minutes, so he is going to take half her damage as she takes damage. He says, "Good luck," and then casts Guidance on her as well.
Okay, Dora is shielded other and guidanced, and it is your turn, Dora.
Okay. Dora like gives Wiz kind of a pained look, but nods, and then you see her eyes like fog over, and her face just like turns into this horrible scowl, and she turns away from Wiz and turns like ahead. Otis, in your spouting off information, there wasn't anything about negative or positive damage, right?
They are negative. They are damaged by negative energy.
Okay, so she'll pick negative. So her eyes cloud over black, and she'll pull out her fluid memory sword,
Nice.
which is like already a cool blue color, but now it's kind of wreathed in this black ghosty smoke.
And it's currently in the form of a falchion.
Yes.
Nice.
And she will charge ahead.
Nice.
No, I can't give Otis flanking anywhere, can I?
Not currently.
Okay. Then
you could try to get to right here.
I'll stay here for now. Okay, so I did that. And now I'm going to what is it called? Swipe.
So swipe is 2 actions, and you've actually got 1 left.
Oh, because I moved and I raged. Okay.
Yep.
I'll just hit the one in front of Otis then.
Okay.
Or swing at the one in front of
Go
Otis.
ahead and make that. That is a big old crit.
Okay. 34 damage. 34
Uh,
negative damage.
This thing, so fluid memory, when you swing it, this is like the first time you've actually swung it into anything, and it kind of like makes like this rippling effect like water when you swing it, and like its torso just turns to liquid as it cuts through.
Oh, cool.
And it just turns into goop as it falls apart, and as it does, its eyes glow red, and you can see that the runes all on the walls glow red, and they like let out this explosion, but it just hits like this invisible barrier that you can't quite see from the sanctified ground.
So good. Oh, just for the sake of being precise, that was actually 35 damage because of the sanctified ground.
Oh yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Even more dead.
Did you also
Even
use
more
your
dead.
guidance?
I didn't yet because I didn't need it on that. Does it only last
perfect.
for 1 round?
It
It
lasts
does.
till the beginning of my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. I was guided by your
okay.
friendship. Okay, that's my turn.
That's okay.
Okay, it is Leaf.
Okay. Let's see. How do we want to coordinate this? Do I need to move to be able to see Wiz?
No, you can see Wiz.
Okay.
He's right here next to you.
Okay. He's gonna just crouch down and ask her, "Do you have any more of that holy water?
I've got 2 left. Do you want them?
May I? If you don't mind.
Of course.
I'm in a bit of a hurry though."
It's... What was that?
Oh, he said he was in a hurry.
Yeah, they're just on my belt there. You can take them.
And he's
like a
gonna-
little bit scared.
He's gonna grab him.
Okay.
But like ever so delicately with his cute paws.
Nice. Okay, you've got 2 holy waters.
Okay. He is going to move right about here, and he wants to throw it to be able to hit like right around here.
Okay, so you're trying to hit this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me a bomb attack.
Okay. I do have a feat about. I had something about bombs.
Yeah, this wouldn't apply to your feats, but you are trained in alchemical bombs, I believe, and this would you'll throw
That
this
is
the same
true.
way as an alchemical
Okay.
bomb.
There we go.
Okay, alchemical bombs. That's a let's see. Chat is still
15.
on my side, correct?
Yeah.
That's gonna hit right on the money.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Actually, over the money. So you hit this one. It's going to be a D6 plus 3, and these 2 are going to take 3 splashing damage. So this water explodes. It just looks like normal water, but it is making their skin sizzle.
So just a 4.
Okay, so 4 to this one in the middle, and 3 to the ones. Oh, actually, he takes the. Oh, it's already with the plus 3. Yeah. So 4 to the center one, 3 to the ones on the side. So you grabbed the flasks of holy water, you moved, and you threw one. So it is now their turn. And sorry it keeps dragging you guys over there. We're up here. Okay, so these things are going to move in. This one's going to step. This one's going to step. This one's going to step. This one's going to move up to here. You guys are nicely funneled here. They can't really do a whole lot to reach you, can they?
Oh boy.
So they're just going to like all start piling in, like trying their best to get to Otis and Dora here. And I believe I've got 2 attacks on each of you here. So let's do Otis first. I've got +2 to all my attacks. 25 against you, Otis.
Right on the money.
And that's with the Sanctified as well, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be 7 total damage. Second attack from that one is going to miss. First attack from the second one is going to miss. Second attack is going to miss. This is against Dora. Miss. And against Dora, second attack. Miss. Dora. Miss. And miss, I imagine. 22 doesn't hit you, right? Okay. Yeah, no, these things are just, they are just lazily kind of slopping these claws at you. And you guys are holding it back quite well. It almost feels like they have to get through this, like, certain barrier when they go to swing. And they're just very slow and sluggish. Otis, you're up.
I've got 1. How many do you got, Dora?
He's got a cigar in his mouth.
She doesn't respond. You've never seen her this way, probably, Otis, because I don't think you've been
Never.
around her when she's raged. Her eyes are totally blacked out. And she doesn't even respond to you.
He'll just nod. He's gonna devise a stratagem again. So knowledge check, please.
Yes. That one is a critical success.
Okay. Can Dura accept my +1 to her attacks when she's in this state? Like, can she hear me?
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just can't do concentration actions.
He'll be like describing like their movements and stuff. And do I learn anything else about them that I didn't already know?
So you know that these, now that you see the runes kind of glowing, you know that whole business is every time one of these die, it's making these runes pulse with evil damage. Mechanically wise, that would be doing 3d6 in an AoE every time one died, but the Sanctified is stopping it.
Amazing. Okay. The one right in front of him, he's just gonna go up and just punch it with his silver fists.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh,
a crit.
it's not.
I know it looks like a crit. It's not a crit.
That's so sad.
So it's gonna be it's still a 31. Oh, it's still a 31. So it's probably a crit.
It's a crit.
Okay. Let me. 6 silver damage.
Okay, 6 silver damage. That's including the crit, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Got that. So you punch it into its face.
Oh.
It sizzles. It kind of just glarbles back at you in
I
response.
forgot my strategic strike damage, so let me add that. Another 18 damage.
Hey,
Are you
now-
adding the +1 from the
Yeah.
Sanctified? Okay.
Yeah, I added it as a temporary bonus so that it just.
That's a big boon. Yeah, so now you're
Oh, I forgot.
silver fist
Have
goes
another
right through its
18
face,
damage.
and it just turns into mush. As it does, those runes glow and pulse with this energy, but it's stopped by the barrier.
Awesome. Next action, he's gonna 5-foot step up
Okay.
and punch the next one in front of him.
Okay.
That's 2, Dora.
I think 3 maybe.
Oh my
It
gosh,
is-
if
it
you
is 3
guys
for you.
counting, that would be hilarious.
21.
Hits.
Okay. 5 silver damage.
And which one did you hit?
The one right in front of him, right there.
Okay. All right. That one's taking a total of 8, and that's Otis's turn. So
Yep.
we have got Wiz.
Everyone seems to be doing okay, health-wise, and Wiz is going to do nothing to these creatures because they're scary. He's going to go up to the top of the stairway and
Uh-huh.
make sure the door is barred,
Okay.
so the kids can't get down here. He also wants to do a perception when he gets to the top to hear if anything bad is happening upstairs at the
Okay.
same time as this.
Yeah.
So
go ahead and make me
I'll-
a perception.
Yeah, and I'll use my whole turn for all these actions.
Yeah, it'll take your whole turn.
Yeah. 19 perception. I guess if I get a +1 from the sanctified ground, it'd be 20, but it's not against these creatures, so I don't.
Yeah, so you get up there, and the kids are all kind of just like gathered, like listening. Oh, did you win?
Not yet. We're still going. It was just coming up to close the door.
Get back in there. You can't run from it.
I'm not running. I just heard you guys were peeking, and you're not supposed to. And he'll
We're
close the
locking
door.
you
And...
in, and he's gonna close the door.
Perfect. And then, if I can walk back down to where I was.
That'll be next turn. So
Okay.
It's some pretty like long stairs.
It's a long stairs. Okay, no problem.
Dora.
Okay. I just want to highlight a feat I got last level. But I get temporary hit points whenever I kill something.
That's pretty killer right now.
So Dora's looking fresh. All right, now I'm going to sweep. Or whatever it's called.
Swipe.
Swipe. Yep.
You got it.
Swipe. So I'll hit the 2 that I can do that to.
Okay. So you make one attack roll. And
Mhm. Oh my
attack roll.
goodness.
Hero point.
There it is. How does Otis
This
hero
is
point?
my 4th one.
Dora, you're missing. Perhaps I can give you a lesson.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll that with
Okay.
a +2, taking the better result.
Thank
What a hero
you.
point!
Thank you.
Nat 1 into a nat 20.
Yes.
Otis just
Yes.
guide you a little bit to the left.
Most excellent.
Actually, can Otis, as she's missing, can he just like kick one of his crossbows up, like he calculated, and it hits her sword or whatever she's fighting?
Yeah, like
right
he
into them?
like adjusts the sword swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
That's excellent. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know why it didn't
Thank you,
pull up the
Desna.
damage this time. So we're gonna do this. Okay, so 37 damage.
It's just like this. There's like a trail of water from your swing, and these things just turn to goop. There's 2 pulses from the runes, but it's blocked. You get 10 temporary hit points from that.
Do I get it every time?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Wait, I get 10? I thought I get it equal to my constitution modifier.
Oh.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so you get 8.
So yeah, okay. And I would have lost the last 3, so I'll just gain another 3.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I will step up,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. It is Leaf's turn.
Okay, let's see here. Leaf is going to throw in yet another. He wants to go for. He's going to go for this boy right here on the left. Let's see how chemical bombs. Oh, that probably doesn't hit, does it?
It does, actually.
It does.
It does. So that's a d6 plus 3.
Okay. That would be 7.
Okay, so 7 damage to the one that you directly hit, and then
Yep.
it's going to be 3 damage to these other 3 here that are in a nice
Sweet.
cluster for you.
Yes. Is what I wanted. Okay. Now he's gonna move, and can he swipe still at this guy?
So
His
let's see. So
claws?
you had the bomb on your hand, so you threw it. you
Yeah,
step up, and yeah, you can. You'll take a -4 because it's your second attack in the round.
that's okay. So he does have the poison on him still. It's not really gonna do much, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Unarmed fist. Wow, that's like a heckin' 0.
That's actually, I think,
Don't-
incorrect though, because you are
Oh,
level
they were-
5.
they
You're
were gonna
trained
say-
in it, so it's going to be 7 -4, 3. So it's still going to miss, but
Okay, I thought you were gonna say a critical failure, and I was like, not again.
no, no.
Like
No,
I
you-
accidentally miss and I scrape Otis or something. Leaf would quit.
Right. Okay, so that's a 10 total, but it still misses. Okay, it is their turn. And you know what? I'm going to move this little creature that keeps dragging your attention up here. So you don't get pulled into the black void every time I start their turn. Okay, so now we have got... One's going to attack Leaf here. He's just chucking holy water over here like it's no big deal. Well, that's a nat 1, so Tough break for that one. This one here is going to be a 4, which is not going to hit Leaf. And then a 1 is not going to hit Leaf. Okay. Then we've got 3 on Dora here, I think, is what we're going to go for.
Bring it.
Okay.
These so far these things have been less threatening than the kids.
Miss. 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 Second one. Miss. Miss.
Jeez.
Miss. Third one. Honestly, Felicia nerfed the crap out of this fight because
Yes!
it was all about the Sanctified.
What's so
And
funny is I took that for the
miss.
next job.
That's really funny. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, Dura, you are just in a rage. You're cutting through them. You're deflecting. These things are all trying to kind of claw up at you, but you guys are just too tactically settled in defensively here. Otis, you're up.
Devise a stratagem. Knowledge
Mhm.
check, please.
No crit success.
That's a natural 20 on my devise a stratagem.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So he's gonna punch. Obviously, let me. He just punches the one that hit Leaf. That tried to hit Leaf. Is that the one directly?
This one right here.
Yep. He goes for that one,
Okay.
That's my friend.
and he punches.
Okay. And roll it critically. And then you've got your other.
So
there you go.
20 silver damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's just again, it's just your fist goes through it like Jello with the silver.
Awesome.
Squishy.
Did I get a crit on my knowledge check?
You did not.
Okay. And then he'll punch the one that's diagonal as his second action.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the right one.
Okay. That's a
12.
shame. Are you counting like all the bonuses for
Yeah.
Sanctified and whatnot?
Yep, everything's there.
Okay. Yeah, that does not hit.
That's okay. Last action, he's gonna 5-foot step straight up in between them all.
No fear. Okay. All right. Wiz, you're up. You're at the top of the stairs. I'm gonna say you're like halfway down the stairs because you started
Yeah.
coming back down.
I want to come back down, and then can I get with one movement to a point where I can see them again? So like here, or is
Yeah.
that too far?
Yeah. You
Good.
can get there.
Okay. Can I roll a recall knowledge to see what types of monsters usually have these lemures do their bidding?
Yes. Would you like to use a hero? Do you have a hero point?
I haven't used one yet.
Would you like
so
to use it?
I think that I would.
Okay. Yeah, so Lemures are infernal servants. It's never anybody good. It's devils. So it's going to be somebody who's binding devils or has an infernal contract or higher powered devils themselves.
Okay. So it's very likely that more are coming. I would deduce from this.
Possibly. It depends.
Possibly.
You don't
Okay.
really know where they came from in the first place.
Okay.
And like these could just be like wandering around or they could have been sent here from somebody, but I mean they can be sent from a long distance away as well.
Okay. I feel like there's not a whole ton for me to do at this moment. I guess I could do. Did you say that staff had? What spells did it have in it? I remember Dispel
Shield.
Magic.
Let's see. Let me pull that back up for you.
Thank you.
No problem. And I'll actually just share it with you
Oh,
here.
awesome.
And roll 20 and I'll let you take a look through it.
Perfect.
Do-do-do-do. How do I show this to the players? Show to players. There it is.
Okay, so Dispel Magic, Enter Elements, Resist, Alarm, Featherfall. Okay. So no like healing or anything at that moment.
Right.
I could do the second level is resist energy, so it would use both charges if I did that.
Right.
Let me look up that spell real quick.
Also, I shared. It's not a greater staff, so it has up to the second level. I think I shared a greater staff accidentally.
Yeah, I
Don't
saw
get
that
too
there was
excited about the
actu-
price of that.
I looked at the third. I was like, he didn't say I had those.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was muted.
It's taking a minute to load. I think because I know that Otis is down a bit. I just I've been trying to save some spells, but I could do a...
Fireball.
I'm not gonna burn the building down.
Ask your
Okay.
god to give it to someone.
Give the fireball to someone.
Yeah.
The hurdy version, not the Healy version.
Any version.
It's
of
a
fireball.
both version. It heals and harms.
It
Good.
heals and harms.
And
I
it,
just have
I guess you would know
such
it doesn't ignite things in flame.
Okay,
it's like
so
it's
not
a
like
kind of
true...
it's a godly fireball. It's more of like
Okay.
a burst of
Okay.
Consider it a burst of good damage.
I have such a hard time because Wiz doesn't deal damage, and these aren't like undead, so they're
I'd
not.
let you pass it off if you wanted.
Ugh.
I think you and Dura have a strong enough bond.
Yeah, I think that maybe as like an action, he'll like, do like a primal thing, like he feels the power or whatever, and through his shield other link or like his link with her,
Mm-hmm.
or his little bracelet, their handy
Yeah.
bracelets.
Both
The
the
whole-
bracelets glow.
Yeah, he holds the signal whistle and like holds the bracelet and says, Dura, I need you to have this. And he just like feels and like generates the feeling towards her and
Yeah,
will pass off that blessing.
Yeah,
to
Dora, you
her.
feel just this fire burning in your chest. Like you have something.
You mean beyond rage?
Yeah, it's something like divine that you could unleash if you wanted to.
Awesome.
Okay. So I can do a fireball?
Yep.
Which god was this again?
This is Serenray.
To Renray.
Okay, I'll just look at it real quick. You had which one did you have? The moderate?
The major.
The
Oh, you had the major.
So it's
So it's a
3
Healy fireball. It'll heal your
Got it.
allies. It'll harm your enemies. It's a 20-foot burst.
And you can also just do the harmy one, right? And then there's a Healy one, and then there's a Healy one that's a higher heightened level.
Okay, how about we do that? That sounds good.
Yeah. So you want to just do it in this whole group here, so everybody gets healed / hurt.
I'll just do the fireball, the hurdy one.
Okay. And you're gonna do it. So I imagine back here, so that it.
Yeah,
just
wherever I
makes
need
sense.
to do it, that it won't scorch all of us.
Okay. Yeah. Cinematically, how does that look?
I think I don't really know. How about when Wiz does this, like it within the blackness of her eyes, like there's kind of suddenly like an ember glow, like
Green.
fire. You want it to be green?
Yeah, because
Okay. Oh, that's true. But I was thinking like fire. So okay, so
It
it's
could
like
be
a
a
green
green fire.
flame,
Yeah.
and she like kind of pauses for a moment, and then I think she just like yells, like just war cry, and then the fireball explodes behind all of them over here.
Nice. So I critically failed my save there.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll me 12d6.
Ooh. Okay.
That's gonna take a hot minute to load.
It's rolling. It's
Oh, that was actually fast.
37.
So that happens, and these things all start screeching as they just ignite in this green flame, and they just turn into goop.
And my war cry blends with their screeches, and it's just this loud screaming fest here down in the cellar. I'm sure all the kids upstairs are like, this is fine.
You hear from up top, kill him! All right, and we are out of initiative.
Oh my word.
Otis just holds out a cigar to Dura.
It takes her a few moments. Like she's still, her face is still drawn and her eyes are still black, and she's just like huffing and like gripping her sword and looking around, and it takes a few seconds for her to come out of it.
Leaf's gonna like tap on her shoulder to like make sure she's like still alive.
Oh, she'll like wheel around and like
No!
not almost attack you, but she like looks like she's ready to swing.
When,
sorry.
when she wheels around, Wiz will come like grab her hand.
She'll
there.
Oh.
she'll blink long, and then her eyes go clear again, and she'll kind of smile.
You're a duck again.
I do
Leaf.
not think I am so good at being a duck.
Otis, why don't you hold my hand?
But that felt quite good after all of these kids pushing me around.
They didn't even get to see it.
No.
They locked us down here.
Are any more coming out of the hole, or does the hole look like it has like?
Yeah, we got to go look in that hole.
It doesn't look like any more are coming through it, but there is definitely a hole in the wall over here.
Otis wants to inspect it.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a tunnel that leads back a little ways. You're gonna need torchlight to get a little closer to seeing it properly.
I
I
will
light
come
a
up
torch.
behind. Well, I have a torch too.
Oh, okay.
I'll hold the junior inspector holds the torch.
Okay.
Oh, Otis, stop barking.
And Leaf, you get a blessing upgrade. You are
Yay.
blessed by Besmara, which is going to mean that the map you will find will be moderate tier loot instead of minor.
Oh my goodness. Thanks.
Okay. When you take a look through there, you can see that around the corner, there's like just a very faint green glow. Like it's so faint it wasn't even really lighting the hallway until you put a torch on it. It looks like it's around the bend.
How big's this hole?
It's enough for a medium creature to fit snugly through it.
Otis will crawl in.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you can stand. You're a small creature, so you can kind of walk in there.
Oh, he walks in.
Okay. As you turn the bend here, it doesn't go very far until it turns into a dead end. On the ground there is a corpse laying on the ground. It is skeletal. It looks very long dead. It's in some tattered garments. And it's also has a ring on one of the skeletal fingers. There's a few vials on a belt around its waist. And then there are some magical looking gloves on its hands.
Otis will drag the corpse out.
Okay. And also noticeably before you do that, around the corner, what it's kind of outstretched to, there is a green looking energy type portal surrounded by those symbols.
Can Wiz follow him back there and go look at that?
Mm-hmm.
Can Otis scratch out the symbols?
Yeah. What are you gonna scratch him out with?
He has his whole inspector's kit. So,
Okay.
It was like 30 gold. I imagine there's some sort of.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, I'll dispel magic on it.
So,
I
yeah,
also have a sword.
we've got.
And my axe.
So as you turn the corner just in time to see Otis scratching out these symbols, as you scratch out the first one, the portal stops, and it just is these dull runes kind of in a circle on the wall.
Awesome. We'll take everything off this skeleton.
And Leaf, as you are kind of back there, or as they're all in the cave kind of examining it, you actually notice a little rolled parchment kind of sticking out of the ground.
I wonder what that could be. He's gonna reach down and grab it.
It is a map-looking device, or just a map, I suppose, with the seal of Besmara on it.
He's not gonna open it quite yet, and he's gonna just tuck it in his pocket.
Also, we have an upgraded blessing for Otis. Who are you blessed by today, Otis?
Definitely Besmara, same as Leaf. So let's just make
I
that a
don't
major
believe you.
and call it good. It was Nethys.
Nethys, that's right. Okay.
We need that major blessing for Leaf, honestly. Will, if you want to switch it to Leaf, like
Oh my gosh.
Otis will give you a free cigar.
And he's got some good things in his cigars.
But
Okay.
Otis is also appreciative.
Well, we'll give Will a minute there to see if he wants to change his blessing. In the
Just-
meantime, would you guys like to know the loot that's on that body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
No,
have
never.
got- okay, we can just leave it. So we've got an oil of revelation. We've got 2 salve of anti-paralysis, a ring of the ram, and some healer's gloves.
Healer's gloves.
Healer's gloves.
Did this skeleton seem related to the portal at all?
It not necessarily. It was kind of outstretching towards it, but it's on the ground, long dead.
I'm trying to decide what Dora thinks should be done with this. I suppose she doesn't really care if people are evil or good. She just thinks it's important that they die when they die. All right. I guess Dora will start. Well, can she like cave in this hole?
Yeah, she can.
So she's gonna, whenever we've got all the supplies and we have looked around as much as we want, Dora's plan is to put the corpse back in and just like basically bury it in the wall.
Okay. And before you demo, Will has also upgraded Leaf's Blessing. So,
Thank you, Will.
so special one about this one. This is kind of an exciting one. So Besmara's Blessing's a little special. Now that you've reached the major, you find a cryptic riddle in the Mark of Besmara on another piece of your loot that you'll end up getting at the end of the session. It's going to connect to the map. So what that's going to do is Emmerich is going to be able to help you solve it, and this is going to add a very high-paying job to the next job draft, and your guild automatically gets dibs on going on the job with the primary slot.
Oh my gosh.
And this blessing gets removed from the blessing pool. So Besmara gets removed. So coming in clutch, Will, thank you very much, sir.
Will, thank you.
Will?
Like,
Oh my gosh, thank you.
cigar
That's
will be
huge.
in your email inbox.
Okay. All right, so you pull the body, you leave the body in there, and then you're kind of just caving this little tunnel, and it's pretty fragile. I mean, if you smack around on it, it crumbles in pretty easily.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, you know, the rights of Pharasma or
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Sure.
Wiz will do the same. Like he'll assist in this, whole,
Otis will
like
do
respectfully.
business with them.
Roll me religions.
Leaf wants to try.
I'll use my last hero point
Okay.
to just do it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
24.
And Otis adds in some nice stuff. Leaf does his best.
Wiz also does his
Leaf does his best.
Wiz
As
got the
this
same.
Wiz and Leaf are both doing their best, which is about the same.
It looked like that body was trying to close the portal, right? It was like reaching towards it.
Looked like it was either reaching to close it or reaching to enter it. It's kinda hard to
Otis will say one of Desna's affirmations. So,
Follow a hunch, but bear the consequences, indeed.
tell. Nice. That's so fitting for an
Aw.
investigator.
That was really fitting.
That's awesome. Okay, and we're about at time here, guys. So we're gonna kind of fast forward our ending here. If there's anything else you guys want to do?
yes, there is.
Yeah, go for it. What is it?
We can just montage this. Otis wants to go give the kids the candy and
Uh-huh.
offer them a job to not harass the town people, and to not live in this horrible place, but to help find them a place that they can still live, not in an orphanage, and offer them work as part of the company of honor. And if the Foresight faction wants to pitch in to like help these kids.
You 100% read my mind.
We would like to pitch in the term of in the form of educating them and teaching them trades, like that type of like education.
Yes,
So
all
that
of that.
they actually know
Nice.
what life is.
Very nice. So when they kind of see what you guys did and they hear about it, number one, they're terrified to stay here anymore.
Can I be covered in devil ichor?
Yes.
Okay.
They thought you like
Perfect.
liquefied Wiz at first, but then they got the whole story of it. They're terrified. Then they're also incredibly impressed that you guys were able to slay a horde of devils. So yeah, they accept your offer. So when you guys do that, what are you doing with the stuff that the kids have here? There is about 3. Wait, hold on a second. Let me pull
Well,
my computers
I
up.
have an idea. We
Uh-huh.
could use that. Well, okay, if there are any like valuable, like really valuable stuff or like personal looking items, we could maybe try to return them if the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
know where they were from.
Yep.
If
yeah.
it's just kind of like nondescript coin and stuff, maybe we use that to fund their education, like slash work,
100%.
like
Absolutely.
getting them resettled.
So there's 150 golds worth of goods here, mixed between valuables, coin, food, supplies.
Is there anything that looks like, oh, someone's gonna really miss this? Like this is a personal family heirloom or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, there's a few pieces that look like that.
So
Leaf
we'll
is
pick out
gonna-
those ones.
Leaf's gonna take it upon himself to return those.
Okay. So I guess the question is, are you guys keeping any of it, or are you getting it all used to other things or returned?
Leaf's gonna nudge Otis. How much gold did you give that child?
I don't even remember.
How much, Otis? I know you remember.
Well, I gave her 5 gold and then I took 4 back. I think.
It was 6, and you did take 4 back, so you got 2.
2 gold.
How much did we spend on candy?
We spent 2,
2
they
gold.
spent 2.
Okay. Dora will pocket 2 gold.
Leaf's gonna take 1 gold.
Can we return it? Like, if it's possible to return this stuff, if everyone's down for it, like, if it's not returnable, then I agree. We'll just use it to help these kids. But
It is returnable.
I vote return these
Yeah.
valuables.
That is totally.
Dora
what
does
we would
not
do.
does definitely not feel as passionately about it as you do, but she won't like fight you on it.
Otis won't fight either. If you want to keep it like,
Wiz will happily return it less a finder's fee, and he'll include some candy to make up for it.
Okay.
great.
Leaf likes Wiz.
Otis agrees with those terms.
Okay. So so you guys are keeping some candy, returning everything else, or you're keeping a finder's fee?
A finder's
fee.
How
and
much?
putting candy back with it. I think a finder's fee of maybe like 30 gold.
Okay. So you
Each.
guys are 30 gold each.
Yeah, for both. So 60
Okay.
total gold.
Okay. So you guys are giving back 90's worth, keeping 60.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got that noted. Now, after you guys kind of complete this and the kids go back and you get them put in work and everything, you actually, after you get back to your guild houses, you later on find out that there was bounties out on getting these kids returned. And you guys get in a total of 450 additional gold for bringing the kids back.
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
I would just like to quickly point out Kim's comment. Is there anything personal that looks like someone would miss? Looks at all the children. No.
These are orphans, they said.
Not
Some
all
of
of them. Some of them ran away.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed. They maybe were emancipated, but not orphans.
Oh my gosh. That
Can I
killed me.
request the kid who got a nat 20 on the bow? Is he an orphan, or
He
did he
is.
get? Okay.
Are you
can
going to
he-
adopt him?
Can he train with the Foresight Faction? And Dora's gonna train. She wants to train him up on how to shoot a bow for real.
Oh yeah, and it was a total fluke. He's so hard to teach.
Oh, I love that.
She's now that he's not trying to beat her, she will be very patient with him. Now that it's a
Consistently,
language that she can speak.
consistently while this training is happening, you constantly hear quack quack Dora.
That's hilarious.
Leaf is good. As soon as like they get out of here, he immediately washes his hands to get the poison off. Just putting that out there.
Is anybody in this group not trained in society?
I might
Me. I'm
not.
definitely not.
be.
I am not.
I'm
Okay.
not.
So Otis was the only one trained. So
I'm
Otis, you
expert.
remain. It's actually pretty fitting that you don't, because you're the one who recommended it. But having those jelly beans, they were awesome. They were like incredible. It was a life experience. Everybody can take a free training in society,
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
except for you, Otis, because you're already expert. But
Yeah, that's why he knew.
yeah. Okay,
That's
so
awesome.
let's divvy out loot. Your total gold income then was 450 for the bounty. The village themselves paid you 200 as they promised. So 650 plus you guys kept 60 total. So 30, so yeah, so 450, 510, 710 gold was your total gold haul from that job. Then we have got a Ring of the Ram, 2 salve of anti-paralysis, healer's gloves, scroll. Oh, I missed this one. He also had a scroll on his belt, which is notable. It's a Scroll of Circle of Protection, which is an uncommon spell, which means that Wiz, you cannot learn this normally unless you learn it from a scroll. Oil of Revelation, Truth Potion, and a Staff of Abjuration. Who had primary slot on this job? I think it was...
We did.
Yeah.
that's right.
Um,
Okay.
would you go to just slightly more detail about the healer's gloves?
You want them.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to be sure of.
No more no more crit fails.
That's our first pick.
Okay. So healer's
job.
gloves.
No
go-
more crit fails for for Leaf.
Look at that. Wiz wanted him too. I could see it.
I maybe
You-
did, but I have plenty
You
of
can
healing
have. You can have the scroll.
scroll.
Okay.
Let you
Yeah.
have
What do
the
you guys
scroll.
want for your first pick? Foresight Faction.
A question. So learning from a scroll, how does that work with someone like me who is a spontaneous caster? Like, can I learn them, or do I have to just have the scroll?
You can learn it. Yeah. So spontaneous casters can actually learn spells in this edition. It's just
That's nice.
you use downtime. You have to spend gold and do like a couple hours of downtime. So I'll let you learn spells not in downtime. You just have to spend the gold for it like normal.
Okay.
And then make the check.
And circle of protection is like you choose an alignment or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're
It's like
protected from that
Circle of
alignment.
Protection from Evil in the last edition. You just choose the alignment when you cast it.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. How do we know how much all this stuff is worth?
Yeah. So the Ring of the Ram is 220. Salve of Anti-Paralysis are 40 each. Healer's Gloves 80. Scroll of Protection 30. Oil of Revelation 25, Truth Potion 46, Staff of Abjuration 230. And remember, the value ends up balancing out no matter what you pick, because
Yeah.
whoever gets more values worth the item
Gets the
less gold.
coin. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Okay. What do you think, Dura?
I'm not super passionate about any of them. Dora would maybe use the Ring of the Ram, but like if you want to take the scroll next for that cool spell, I'm good with that.
Yeah. I was looking at the staff, but honestly, it's not really me.
Yeah.
Like, I already
Why don't you learn the
Dispel
spell?
Magic and Shield. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Scroll for you guys.
Could Leaf reverse engineer the truth potion?
It's an uncommon potion too, so it's the only way you can actually learn that potion.
Okay. If we wanted to, we could. Well, actually, what does Otis think?
The Ring of the Ram is what Otis thinks.
Okay, because that was what I was thinking next, and then get the serum if they don't.
Okay, Ring of the Ram goes to you guys. Foresight Faction.
I don't care really from here on out.
Yeah. What does the Oil of Revelation do?
Good question. Let me check. I don't remember.
Is it a drug?
It's
Excuse
not.
me, I take out
It's
my
not.
teeth.
Oil of Revelation. This bright oil, first created by humans as a tool to help them fight the darkness, holds flecks of tiny gemstones in suspension and smells like a struck tinder twig. First time a weapon coated with this oil damages a creature, the wound glows with light for 1 minute. If the creature is invisible, the light's position means it is merely hidden to the creatures that would otherwise unable to be able to see it. So, yeah, it makes things stay visible. It's basically kind of like a fairy fire that you put on a weapon.
Oh. I think the next thing that I would probably use, maybe the salves of anti-paralysis. Like, I don't know if something happened, it would be nice to have that. But also the staff, I mean, we could take it and donate it.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, let's just, I think, take the...
Do we have any way to deal with an invisible enemy? Do you? Do we want the Oil of Revelation then?
Yeah, if that's something that's helpful for you, I'm on board.
How rare is that? Is that viable?
It's not viable on the market right now, but it could, in theory. It's common.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe later. Okay, well, let's just take the staff.
Okay.
I guess.
Company honor?
I don't have a preference. I guess that truth potion.
Yeah, I'll take the truth potion.
Okay. And then Foresight?
Paralysis stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Contract or company?
Is there a list? Did I miss it?
No, I can put a list though.
What's left?
The Oil of Revelation.
There's one more salve of anti-paralysis. There is Oil of Revelation. And
Oh, sorry. Can I reverse the? I guess I can't do it. Maybe I can with the oil.
You can. It's an alchemical item.
The oil might also help us in our next job. So we should take the oil.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take the oil.
Revelation, that leaves you guys the other salve of anti-paralysis, and that is the loot. So now, last question of the evening: what do you guys want to donate? Or if it's easier, what do you guys want to keep? You can say you can donate the rest.
Keep the healer's gloves.
And the Ring of the Ram.
Okay, Ring of the Ram and Healer's Gloves being kept and donating the rest? Oh,
keeping the truth potion as well. Leaf's gonna reverse engineer that.
I think we're keeping everything.
Because you guys are keeping the oil as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just donate regular gold.
Okay, keeping everything. And what about you, Foresight Faction?
We want both anti-paralysis or just one?
I mean, are they common items? Like, can we...
Yeah.
If we can buy them, then just keep one, I guess, and then...
I mean, so, they're higher level items, so they're not always on the market, but they're easy to find if you want to seek it out on downtime.
Okay, so I'd have to put
keep
downtime in.
one.
Yeah.
And then donate everything. Well, I guess, do you need to use the scroll to learn it? Okay,
Yeah.
So we'll keep the scroll and one salve.
And then donate the other salve and the staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So keeping the scroll, one salve, donating the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it, guys. I will get you your totals on that with the gold and make sure it's an even split. If there's an uneven gold amount, Company of Honor will get the 1 extra gold on this one because they had priority slot.
Sounds good.
So if you guys are interested, you guys avoided a future complication by closing the portal. You would have had
Oh, good.
something troublesome on a future job if you had not done it.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
Boy,
Good call.
We make a good team, guys.
I
Maybe
agree.
not for dealing with children, but
Yeah.
got the
Leaf-
job
I
done.
think it
Great
was
team.
great.
Leaf really likes Wiz.
Oh,
It's
that's
been
awesome.
fantastic.
Wiz
Otis
really
is a-
likes Leaf.
Oh,
Wow.
good.
Otis likes Dura.
Oh,
They got along well. They got to have a little
Yeah.
slugfest.
she has a lot of respect for Otis. She doesn't dislike Leaf. She's just like still a little bit unsure of like
The
why
constant
Otis keeps him
napping.
around. Yeah.
Constant.
Oh, and Leaf, on the back of your healer's gloves is an emblem kind of stitched into it that matches your map. That's going to be your connection to
cool.
the job. So,
I love this.
so Besmara job will be a special job in the next job draft. Everybody, thank you very much for watching, for your donations, for your shares. We have next week is going to be the Company of Honor again, but sadly, Erica is out of town. So we have a guest. We've got Sega Fault from Fantasticide who's going to be joining and
Yay.
filling in as a member for the Company of Honor. And then you guys are with the Syndicate of Rights on that one, right? So we've got both ends of the spectrum, lawful good with chaotic evil. We'll see.
Good
how that-
luck.
Leaf is a little bit happy he's not going to be there for that.
Yeah.
But I'll be in the comments cheering you guys on when I can.
Yeah, you thought you were uncomfortable with some bratty kids. Just wait till you get to hang out with
Ooh,
Dory and
bratty
Arena.
I think Otis is gonna dig Arena. Like I think they're gonna get along.
I think Leaf would have gotten along with Dorian just because he's just funny and he would just laugh.
Yeah, so they'll be taking on a haunted play. It should be very interesting. And that's us, guys. If you guys are interested, first off, I would like to ask any of you who like Tabletop Treasure Hunters, one of the biggest things you can do to support us right now is go check out our Twitch channel. I am merging with Level 1 Geek, as is of Dice and Dames, and we were all going to be Level 1 Geek come November. And Tabletop Treasure Hunters is going to be moving over to Twitch on Level 1 Geek. So twitch.tv/Level 1 Geek, LVL1 Geek. Go give us a follow over there. It would be greatly helpful. I'm actually going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 early release there tomorrow. If you guys are interested in checking it out and seeing that game and, giving us a follow, it'd be pretty awesome. So aside from that, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you, players. Thank you, Emily, who's running production in the background.
Yes.
Appreciate you very much. Big thanks to Kim, who helps with a lot of the overlays and everything. Kim Young. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
Night.
Bye. Happy questing.